So stuck porn is like, the girl's got her hand stuck in the sink and the repairman comes in and gives her the business while her hand's stuck, and it goes from oh stop to, some gentle moans and stuff like that.
Just there's probably the line, get everything stuck. I want you to get everything stuck in every hole.
And then you turn on the garbage disposal and it becomes snuff porn.
Right.
That's some combination shit. That's impressive, Brink.
That definitely fucking trumps our step porn.
I think Brink uses the hell out of that search function. He puts like 42 keywords in. He's very specific.
Here we think we're gonna be cool with the stepbrother porn and the stepmom porn, and Brink takes it to the next level with the garbage disposal porn.
It's all about that Boolean search. So
it's all about that appliance porn.
Oh, wow. That's very specific. Well, let's get rolling here tonight. What's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm episode 89, the Realm of Collectors video podcast. Joining me tonight is an amended Jackal squad and a very special guest. Going across the bottom of my Google Hangout screen, coming up first, he is the Brinkalizer, Brian Brink.
Dude, what's up, guys? It's Monday. Man, I'm excited. It's a good day. Good day today. And hey, remember, it's not TV. It's R.O.C.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Fancy slogans. All right. From the land of Newports and alligator shit comes Jisk.
Yo, what's up? I don't know if Newports are really a thing anymore. It's cool cigarettes.
The last time I smoked a Newport, it was a non-menthol Newport.
They make those?
Why? Yeah, what's the point of that?
They're cheap. That's the only thing I can say.
That's like going to McDonald's and getting a salad.
They have pretty good salad.
Those two things are nothing.
Can you put the Mac sauce on the salad? It's called Thousand Island, sir. Damn it. All right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was just gonna say, like, honestly, if you're smoking anything other than like a Camel or a Marlboro, and this I've never smoked, so this could be just totally naive of me. But if you're smoking anything but other than a Camel or a Marlboro, it's got to be just for the price. It can't be for like
L&M.
You enjoy, unless it's like some what are those? The American Spirits.
Oh, dude!
The Native American dude.
You're a smoker.
The Misties.
If you're a smoker and you don't want anybody bumming, you smoke American Spirits. You know how many times I've been like, "Hey man, can I bum a smoke?" Yeah, and they pull out American Spirits, and I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm good." They're so disgusting.
You gotta get the roll your own. It's just a pouch, man. I wanted some Big League Chew. I'm coming back to Big League Chew.
Dude, Big League Chew.
Shout out to 80s with more cigarettes. The more.
You remember Basics dust? The Basics cigarettes. You always saw years ago. You could send off and get your Marlboro points, and you could get your Marlboro gear. I always thought it was funny. You could get your Marlboro gear, or you could also get your Basic gear. So people were rocking Basic. I buy cheap cigarettes T-shirt.
Basic Iron Lung.
That's right.
Did you smoke cigarettes? Were you a cigarette smoker?
Never ever, man. I am.
You still smoke cigarettes, don't you?
Occasionally.
Oh, like Matt.
I smoke cigarettes never mind. That's
Did
ridiculous.
you guys not smoke socially in college or anything? That's when I picked it up, but just in college.
Nope.
Not cigarettes.
Me too.
I smoked a lot of crack in college.
I grew up in Brooklyn. I didn't go to college.
Hey, Chris, did you get into Virginia Slims when you started getting those tight jeans?
Caprice.
They're called vagina slime. You've never heard that. Hey, let's finish up some intros here. The guy who lives the dream that we all lived at TFCon in Chicago, because he lives in Chicago. Chicago Paul, what's up, man?
What up, everybody? Yo.
Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Basically, a last-minute edition.
Literally slid in at the last minute.
Yep.
That's how I do it.
If that intro is not proof that Chris makes these things up on the spot, I don't know what is.
It is very bad.
Yeah, you only got to see maybe about 2 minutes of the behind the scenes before we go live, but
the BTS is normally the best part of the show.
You get it.
I think Paul was trying to join some kind of step porn hangout, and he just clicked on the wrong link.
Oh no, he's like,
if it was
Realm of Cox.
I was down with the step porn, but not the stuck porn. That's a little over my head.
Well, you have to do combos.
You could do the step, but not the stuck.
That's right.
Oh, really? See, I'm the other way. I can't do the step.
What if someone's stuck and the stepmom comes in or stepdad brother comes in to help them out?
Oh, that's fine. You can just shovel them in.
And then they hit the switch afterwards, and then we got the snuff. We got everybody covered.
Yeah, all the angles. Brian Brink is finally happy.
Yeah. Look at Paul. Paul's like, why the fuck did I come on there?
Hey, look, man. When you can execute a search and only get one result, you know that's what you want, man. That's all I'm saying.
And Paul told,
No, dude.
told all his friends and his wife and everything. He's like, I'm gonna be on this show, and they're listening. Going, oh my god, that's what they talk about.
Oh, that is good shit.
Step
That is
porn is
good
a new brings a new meaning to the term R.O.C. fam, right?
Oh, snap. We took
Oh.
it there.
That's-
Speaking of R.O.C. fam, the man who will graciously host on 420, I might add, the International Hangout, Dust Mites, is with us tonight.
Yo. What's up, everybody? Episode 89, feeling fine. Like that?
Would you like the way I plug that in there for you, really? You just kind of
Yes. International Hangout will be on 420 as of now.
I just slipped it in
Time
there.
to be announced. Slipped it in. Stepped it in there. Just stepped it in.
Yeah. All right, my name is Chris. I will be your... I don't know what I am. I'm the guy who does the intros. That was so much fun. Let's do it one more time. In a little segment I like to call, What'd You Get? Brian Brink, what did you acquire this week?
I got nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? There's no primes on the horizon?
There
No
are
primes
some
that
on the
you-
horizon for sure, but
Not
they're
this
taking
around.
too long to get here, man.
There's a lot of primes. All right. Well, that was easy. Just
All right.
can you top Brian Brink?
Oh, no, I cannot. I did not get anything. I got rid of a
Oh,
ton of
another
stuff.
Oh man, this is bad comedy.
I'm downsizing, but
No, you're right sizing. I do believe is the way you need to put that.
man,
Let me ask you a
The
question. Let me
dream
ask you-
is
let me ask you
dead.
a question. So behind you there, I see Sever. You have two Severs, right?
yep.
So when you sell Sever, do you look at the two and say, this one's in better condition than that one, or do you just grab the one in robot mode and throw it in the fucking box?
It depends. It depends. So, in some instances, I will just grab whichever one I'm selling. So the Dinobots I'm not selling. If it has repro labels on it,
So hang on, you're keeping your doubles of your Dinobots.
I'm keeping the doubles of my Dinobots.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I am hoping to. Right now, my goal is to rebuild at some point. Like, we will rebuild, but the more I sell, the more I'm just like, who am I kidding? I'm probably not going to rebuild. But so I do that. Yes, and if I'm going to be straight up and honest, I will 75% of the time sell you the what I think is the lesser of the two, and I'm just being honest because who wouldn't do that? But with that being said, if it's broken or I've repaired it by any means, then no, I will not do that.
There's 25 people hitting you up PayPal right now. Well, it's filing complaints.
They're not. There's nothing wrong with them. I just, you know what I mean. Like if I see, I'm straight up. It's not like all of a sudden you're going to get one that has a fucking huge scratch in it. Like I'll be like, yo, look, you know what you're getting when you get it. You just don't know that I think it's the less of the two. But come on, I don't know. I think if that's first of all, I'm selling it for under retail anyway, so it's not like I'm charging high prices and then giving you a shit figure, and you're not getting a shit figure. So here's a good example. Ollie, I'll be selling the version 2. The version 1 I'm keeping because, again, he's more polished than bot now at this point. So I'm not giving – I've done so much work on that thing. And like, Toy World B, I'll never sell. I'm stuck with that dude forever because he's been fucked with so much.
Fair enough.
So
all right.
That's how that goes.
Thanks for answering my question.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the long form answer.
But what'd you get?
Yeah. All right.
I didn't get anything.
All right. No pressure here, Paul. But what'd you get?
Well, I'm actually, I can probably bring this all back around, but it's going to be random. How random do we want to go with this? Do we want
As random as you want it to be. As many DVDs of step porn as you bought.
Box of wheat thins.
It's too
we're
it's too late
not
for
gonna
sweaters,
compare.
right?
No sweaters this time, but I did get some spinners if you want to see those. But if we want to go Transformers type things, we got some
Oh, warm pockets.
That's a pretty big box for a fucking Legends class figure.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. I was surprised at how big these boxes were.
Yeah, like
No, his
Holy
hands are
mackerel,
just small.
I do have Asian hands, but in general, they are much larger boxes than you would expect.
What comes in there? Like, is it just like one of those? Go ahead.
It is just the bot, and then it's accessories. It's just a lot of plastic, likely to make the box art look awesome because it does look cool, but it is way too big for what it should be, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, so I got those in keeping with some Legends. I got a Hasbro Legends. I got Braun, if you can see Braun without my glare on my screen here.
Oh, nice.
Looks like he's being scanned,
If you pull it,
I suppose.
if you pull back a little bit, it won't glare as much. There you
Oh,
go.
good call. Now it looks even smaller, but appropriately sized.
Shout out to step porn.
Going
Yeah.
with some Legos. I got a new Lego architecture set to go along with the wall right behind me, which is
So let me ask you a question about those. I know those exist, but that's about it. How many do you have? Almost everything they've done, or are some of them harder to find than others? What's the deal with the architecture stuff?
from the architecture stuff. I am fully complete with that series. I started from back in the day, so I've had a full run from I don't know, probably about 5-6 years ago. No, it's gotta be longer than that. But they do discontinue those every few years, and they do tend to go up in price. Shockingly, for just I never understand why Lego sets go up in price, but they do, and I ride that rising value all the way through, even though I'm never going to sell them. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the original designer of the architecture series is from Chicago. He's based out of Chicago, and I've met him a few times.
Oh, cool.
His name is Larry Lego.
His name is Adam Reed Tucker, and I think there's actually an Adam Tucker in one of the Transformers groups, which always cracks me up.
I know Adam. He actually there's an Adam Tucker that's in the groups that lives in Alabama. So
Yeah,
Tucker.
so-
I don't even know her.
What's your favorite one that you have?
my favorite what?
What's your favorite set?
of the architecture.
Yeah, the architecture sets.
The architecture ones, there's one that's a little bit that's actually really rare. Let me see if I can pull it down if I can find it.
He's on the move, folks.
Would be this one here. This is the set from the Marina Bay Sands, which is a hotel I think in Hong Kong, or
Oh,
maybe
wow.
Singapore. But it was only released exclusively there, and so as far as value goes, this one is now, if you want to get it, it's like some $400 or something like that for like 180 bricks, which is ridiculous. But I was able to get it very, very at the very beginning before people knew how rare it was going to be. So from a collector standpoint, that's probably my favorite one there. The one that has the most meaning is the Sears Tower set that I got. I actually got it autographed by Adam Reed Tucker, and they've since changed the name of the Sears Tower to the Willis Tower, so you can get now sets with the Willis Tower name. I got mine back when it says Sears Tower, so that's the one that I.
Cool.
Do you
holds a
need to
special
get
place.
a Willis Tower set too?
I would if I wasn't from Chicago. So for me, it's always the Sears Tower, and it'll never be Willis. So I go with the original.
And the value jumped up on that one too.
It did, but again, it's Legos, and I actually do, even though I spend
Lego?
thousands, I still call it Legos, even though I spend thousands of them on every year. But
Thousands.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of different series.
Hey,
And,
isn't today the birthday of one of the guys that architected how to make tall skyscrapers? I think one of them was the Sears Tower.
Hang on,
I
is that
was
a
just gonna-
technical term? Architected?
I'm having deja vu. I feel like we
Fucking
had-
Brian, put your
discussing
Google
before.
down, man.
It is. See, there he is.
You're just Googling the Google right now.
I was gonna say that's really impressive random knowledge, more random than what I get.
Random. Sorry for the sidebar there. What else you got there?
I guess the last thing, I'm a bit of a Hasbro apologist, so we got ourselves one of these, the KS on Velocitron.
So that's the set I was talking about before the show that everyone is losing their minds over.
I don't even know what that is. What set is that?
It's the one that has it comes with Quick Switch and Nautica and one of the Autobot clones and G2 Laser Prime.
Does the Nautica figure have on a striped polo shirt with the collar popped?
That would be true Asian style right there if it's gonna be all.
Well, I was not making an Asian reference. I was just making a Nautica reference.
That's right.
Yo, back in the day, Ford made a van that was a Nautica edition.
Nah, bro, it was the Mercury.
Mercury, it was a Mercury. Yeah,
Mercury.
Ford Mercury, same fucking company.
You know, Chris had his eye on that shit for years.
That Nautica van. No, I was that Eddie Bauer guy.
The
man.
Eddie
I was
Bauer
that
Explorer.
Eddie Bauer Expedition, and they made it. Yeah,
I picture Chris wearing 2 polo shirts with both collars popped.
There you
No,
go.
Oh, not even one up, one down. Just
no,
both.
I
both
was never
popped.
that guy, but I was the guy that would buy a pair of Jordans and then make sure I had the heel figure that matched it. I was that guy in high school.
Hey,
That's
Paul,
too much.
quick question. That Lego Guggenheim, does it
Yeah.
happen to have the edition that was signed by Art Vandelay by chance?
No, it is not the Art Vandelay edition.
Oh,
That's
Did you
even
know?
more special.
That is I have a Twitter handle just for trying to get sneakers and keeping up with sneaker news, and it's Mr. Vandelay.
nice.
That's
Nice.
brilliant.
Dust, your cat's putting in work right now. Oh, not anymore. She's like, I'm gonna give myself a bath right here.
Cleaning time here. Dust resident.
My butthole don't make no difference.
Shout out to him, Banana.
Just imagine cleaning your butthole with with a cat's tongue. Must feel like this is warm, pasty, sandpapery thing. What's that thing you had to clean your butthole?
Hey, listen, that's Sunday. That's Sunday morning at Dust's house. What are you talking about?
I like my Sundays off.
Oh God.
All right, Paul, does that wrap it up for you?
That's it, toy wise. And again, I got myself a couple more of these spinners, but that's about it.
Spin life.
So I ordered a spinner this week.
Good for you, man. It's a deep
Man,
rabbit hole.
I did not know.
Wait, what's this spinner? What's this?
Do you not watch what's in the fucking box?
Oh, I haven't caught up. Sorry.
Well, I have a big collection of these. They call hand spinners or fidget spinners, and literally all it is just it's something that you just take and you spin. And when if you're fidget a lot like I do,
The fidgeter.
I
He's a
tend to
fidgety
yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm always clicking pens or bouncing my knees or whatever it might be. And in meetings and stuff, it tends to be a little annoying if you're not me. So when I found out about these, discreet way for me to fidget and still stay focused. And so I've got some other ones. I have a little tiny one here. This is a one that's also just more of a stealth spinner. I can spin it in my.
You gonna get
pocket
that
if I wanted
cube?
to. I have a fidget cube.
The one that's got like a switch. Is it like a switch? It's got all different.
Yeah.
Every side's got a different thing.
I have.
It
one
was
of
pretty
those.
awesome until I found out about these. These fit in my pocket a little bit better than that big ass cube. So other than that, that's the only reason why I prefer these.
Well, if Robert D was here, would it fit somewhere else?
Listen,
Everything fits in Robert D.
let me show you something, Paul, that you just need to learn. Ready? This is the ultimate fidgeters thing. You watching?
I'm watching.
That's it right there.
I do that all the time too, and that's the
Flipping
thing. Like,
pencils.
yep.
Oh, then you drop it.
Wow, we got a
sometimes.
bunch of fidget. Wow.
I'm a
Realm
big
of-
clicker.
that's
I'm
a
a
realm
big
of-
clicker with
realm
these
of
pens
fidget.
at work. I drive people crazy.
I just punch people in the face. Get it over with. Real
Pencil
nice.
tricks
Yes.
and pen tricks. Come on, that's what I did for a lot of high school. Just learning how to flip pencils,
Yeah,
slow
dude,
his
that-
hands back and forth.
This is
I
what I
imagine
do when I
that in
need to
college.
fidget. I just open this super glue and
Here we go. Fidgets.
Smell it.
no more fidgeting.
No
All right.
more fidgeting.
I was going to say too. You know, Freud would say that you're just sexually frustrated, Paul.
I'm not going to argue with that. My wife's she's traveling for work, so I'm not going to
Oh.
argue.
You got to step your game up. See what I did there?
Well played. Well
Don't
played.
get stuck.
Oh man.
If nobody's seen the what's in the fucking box that Paul did, go check it out on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. Not now because we're live, but
Yeah,
check it out.
Yeah, I tried to do different things and introduce
Yeah,
the realm
I
to,
like
to
that.
different parts of my collection.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I really enjoyed that.
I've got a special drawer of stiff socks I can.
Oh,
That's
Boomerang-
the laundry
boomerangs.
basket.
All right, Mr. Dust Mites.
Oh, it's my turn. All right, I got this week. I picked up a Marvel Legends Venom in one of the groups.
Nice.
Nice.
Super cheap. Super cheap. I think it was like $14.50. I gotta see what I paid for the ship, but you know me with my Spider-Mans. I'm keeping it on that level. I said, fuck it, for the price, I will do it. And then a couple of weeks ago, we were on the Hangout. We were talking nostalgia, and back in the day, and we got into Transformers comics, and I don't have any of my old school Transformer comics anymore. So I was in bed right after that and hit eBay up, and then I went down this hole.
Your stepsister walked in.
Yes, I wish. I wish.
Dude, I love that porn eBay in bed.
Would have saved me $15. But I got a limited series 1 through 4, Transformers 1 through 4. It's not a super minty set. It's not bad. It's a very fine.
The readers, right?
They're a little bit better than readers, I would say. They're better than readers. Little bit of spine issues here, but I would say very fine. And for 15 shipped, why fucking not? You know what I mean? So now I have another set of these. I haven't had them since I was a kid, and it's fucking great just to look at them. I put them in some Mylars. It really cleans it up, makes it look really nice. And yeah, I'm happy for $15. Fuck yeah, who wouldn't be?
You bought them without Mylar? Like what? Who sells comics? It's not. In
They came in regular plastics, but I just put them in acid Mylars.
Oh, okay.
You know, a little bit more protection. It gives it a little bit more shine. I'm a huge fan of the Mylars. I'm a bigger fan of the old school Mylars that were like super duper thick. But these were cool. These are pretty good for like your basic books.
How much do those go for nowadays?
What, the Mylars?
Yeah, I haven't bought floppies in a while.
For this, I think I bought a bag of 100 or 150 for like $18.
Oh, nice.
That's not even regular plastics are cheaper, but for the Mylars, it wasn't too bad.
I went through some of my old comics the other day, and I've got one of the Punisher series, like 1 through, I don't know, 20, and they're all in those. You remember when Wizard made bags?
Really?
They actually have a Wizard hologram on them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'll show you one sometime. I've got them back here in a box, but
you know what was
those
funny?
are nice bags.
Like back in the day when I was collecting comics, Transformers was a book that I read, but same thing with G.I. Joe, because you had the toys. It wasn't on the same level as say your X-Men, your Spider-Man. Those were your comic books. These were your readers.
Yeah.
When you're on the toilet, you're reading Transformers. I got a story when me and Rolling Steel moved to Pennsylvania. We rented a house, and the gas ran out. The propane ran out for the heat.
Oh no!
Oil, whatever the fuck it was, and we had a wood burning stove.
This is gonna make me cry.
You know what? The first thing that went was the G.I. Joes and the Transformers right into the wood burning stove, man.
Get the fuck out!
Yeah, but you know what?
The blind master.
They weren't.
He never saw it coming.
They weren't like pristine books that were in like fucking plastics. They were just a bunch of like bathroom readers that had water stains, and you know what I'm saying.
You were used for insulation and a wall, and at one point.
Yeah. So it's like, forever was like we only collected those books to read because we enjoyed the storyline. We never thought like these books were going to be worth money like 20 years from now, that we would even give a fuck about them, because they were never taken seriously. Comic collecting, I don't know if that sounds weird, but that's how it was when I was growing up. It's like, my X-Men's, my Spider-Man's, my event, all that shit was all good. This was just throw around shit. You leave it on a coffee table, you read it, you fuck around with it, and then it wasn't until like, 5 years after that, we were like, fuck. Remember the silent issue? Man, yeah, that was one of the third ones we put in the fucking
that was great.
Fuck, 20, I think it was G.I. Joe 21 and shit like that, so it was like, you learn. But, they weren't copies that were good anyway, so you just go back and they're cheap enough. You just buy again,
I remember those Transformer books. I think that one with the Black Spider-Man on the cover always had a decent price on it, but when that movie came out in 2007 or whatever year that was, I remember that's when they started skyrocketing. Well, not really skyrocketing, but being worth at least over $50.
I mean, let's face it, the storylines were okay, but they got really wild and crazy, and I know the whole point was for it to be different than the cartoon. They wanted to, separate it, so you had kind of like two universes, which is good for me as a collector, because like my Master B Shockwave is my cartoon Shockwave, but my Quake Wave's kind of like my Marvel Comics Shockwave, because the way he was in the book and how he was like a fucking monster and beefy and big and just like a fucking killing machine. So it kind of fits. So if you haven't read the old school Marvel books, go back and read them. It's a pretty good read. It's a little weird, but good stuff.
Do you find it weird to go back and like take a look at comics from the 80s and how different the comic style was back then? Like there's so
Yeah,
much
of course, all the time.
they're so verbose compared to how things are now.
You know, a lot of it's campy, and it's like, and you force yourself to read through it. But certain comics had really good arcs at that time that were ahead of its time.
Right on.
Anything else?
No, that's it, man. I'm sorry. That's all I got.
Hey, Chris,
Oh, hey, yeah, it's always the pregnant pause there.
you got the news there?
Oh,
Got
you're just a bag of whole wheat dicks tonight, aren't you? Just
Oh, you know it.
All
Stepbrother whole wheat.
Said whole wheat, not gluten free, just whole wheat.
I picked up a lot of stuff for other people and shipped it out this week. But what I got for myself, I went on kind of a toy hunting blast this week. Got some deluxe time in the good old Arkansas. We went out hunting. I picked up found this at retail, freaking Ghost Rider Marvel Legends.
Oh
I've
damn!
always wanted one. It's a pretty cool little figure, a little articulated jaw action.
Do you think
When
that
his-
the, or do
his
you,
sister comes over.
sorry, do you wish that the flames on the head were a little bit taller? I feel like they,
Well, I mean, you can make him pretty tall.
oh, I guess maybe they are. Maybe it's
tilt,
just
you
the
tilt his
lighting.
head. He's get a little articulated. The thing that bothers me about these Marvel Legends, especially around this era, is they all have fucking trigger hands. Why would he have trigger hands? I mean, I guess you could put a
Maybe that's
chain
for
in his
riding the
hand.
bike. Maybe that's how he pushes the brake with them trigger fingers.
Speaking
That's what it is.
of a little bit taller, man, you really look like a giant in that toy hunt video.
Oh, dude. But you gotta keep in mind, Deluxe is 5'0" and I'm legit a giant.
Now,
so.
was he using his cell phone or was he using the video camera?
No, and that was day 2. We actually did 2 days worth of toy hunting, and he forgot his camera the first time. He's got a digital camcorder he does his videos with, and he
All right,
forgot it the first
because I
day.
could see him like holding it like chest level with the, not the, because you don't look through a viewfinder anymore, but the screen kind of like tilted.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
he should have been holding it like this with the screen tilted down.
Yeah.
I didn't look ginormous, but yeah, we didn't find much that day. I found a bunch of stuff in Memphis the day before, and then I was in Arkansas with him for 2 days, and we found a couple things. I also found another Nicholas Fury. So now I've got 5 of these. Yeah, 5 of these, and well, I'm gonna save that for last because we're gonna do something cool with it real quick. And honestly, I forgot I had even ordered this till they said it was shipping. GTP Space Walls that does the space walls that a lot of people have. They made a doorway.
Oh,
Blast the
blast
blast doors. Blast the blast doors.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a blast door set. So really cool packaging. This is a little, kind of, I don't know if you want to call it a mom and pop place, but they're out of Utah. Anyways, got the blast doors. They got a sheet coming of new stuff. They're do hangar bay doors, another regular doorway, and they're doing floor grates, all sorts of cool stuff. So,
Dude, if those doors open and close, can we see a pic of Han Solo jumping through it when it's just got the little diamond left?
unfortunately,
at the very end.
Do they open up like that with the
No.
door?
Well, yeah, I'm sure they
No.
just left to right. Or
no,
right.
it's just a solid piece that you can remove. But it says the hangar bay doors are going to come with open and closed doors, and that looks like the ones actually. That would be more like what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. That's what you'll see a lot of the 12th scale toy photography with those guys in the background. Their space walls kind of made them somewhat famous. I've got a set of them, and I've got those. So I have a little giveaway I want to do. We're going to do it right now.
Before you do that, Jarms wants to know
Yeah.
if those things fit in the details. Those
Well,
The box is
here's
a little
the
too
entire box. There's a detolf shelf, so
Yeah, look,
Absolutely.
nailed it.
yeah.
there you go, Jarms.
Jarms, I'll actually maybe tonight or tomorrow put them all together and take a picture.
His next question is he wants to know how much you want for him. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't
Yeah.
put that in there yet.
Yeah, I'll trade for a Despotron. I'm going to do a quick little giveaway.
Whoa, live
in the
giveaway?
chat. We got 46 people. Oh, somebody just dropped out. 46 people. It was 47.
Wow, we're doing
Um,
live giveaways.
A live giveaway. I found this bad boy in retail this week. We got a hashtag Asian Kid Matt Patient Saves Pockets Black Panther Marvel Legend. I believe Matt paid something like $85 for this figure. When
He
Oh,
did
do you
pay
remember
fucking
that?
85.
But
He
this
paid
is,
107.
this is a sealed Black Panther Civil War. We're gonna play a little trivia here.
All right, guys, listen up.
And the first person to answer it in the chat wins this Black Panther figure. You got to be in the States. I'm not shipping international unless you
Now
want to pay
remember,
for it. But
There's like a 40-second delay.
that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I'm
it's just whoever says first in the chat,
whoever
so it's
says
all
it
good.
first. All right,
I'll need
here
everybody
you
to
go.
go nuts about it.
Here's the question: the first piece made and given away by Crashbox. Who has that first piece in their possession right now?
So you
Let's
may
see
want to reword that a little bit.
All right. So the
Uh-oh.
first thing Crashbox made and sent to someone, who currently has that piece? Who was it given to?
Do you like that,
Let's
or
see.
just you need to reword that?
No,
Is
that
that
was
good enough?
Yeah, the other one's confused
All right.
me.
We have
And I know the
three
answer.
three wrong answers so far. No, it's not. That's not Dust, and it's not Skullface.
Oh, I would have gotten it wrong. Good thing I'm not playing.
See,
Yeah.
I get no love.
No, you got
I had to pay for mine, motherfuckers.
You didn't. But
I
you
know.
weren't the first one to get it for free. No, obviously it wasn't. There you go, Jarms. Damn it, Jarms, you win
Fucking
everything.
Charms, man.
Good
Why
job, Jarms.
He's always winning shit.
It was
Why
me.
would
We're
Chris-
hating on Charms and winning shit.
why would I give
Browns and
myself
Rahul always win, apparently.
Why are people asking me if it was me? No, I didn't give myself something. Did they know that? That guy with the big forehead. All right, so Jarms, hey, guess what? You want something? Hit me up. You know how. He'll probably text me in a minute. And if you have this, we'll work
selling
something
it in
else
the
out.
cafe in 3 days.
Yep. So congrats. Hey, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what we
On
keep
Digital
telling
Realm.
everybody. You have to watch the show live. Be in the chat. Interact. Collect
That's right.
and connect.
Oh wow, yeah. I
Shout
forgot
out
about
to
that.
DC.
Yeah, shout out to DC.
It's with K's. We do it with K's.
Yeah. I don't
do
know.
I'll do it with more K.
Yeah, so you get a little close to some dangerous territory there.
I do want to mention something real quick. I picked up some of the new Marvel Legends wave out in the wild, some oddball figures I found for some people, and they didn't want the Build-A-Figure parts that are for
I'll take him.
this dude. What's his name?
Warlock. I'll take him.
Warlock. Oh, shit.
Dude, I have to say this is the best painted Marvel Legends anything I think I've ever seen. It has got a patina on it. It's got the gold, and it's just an amazingly well done paint job on these Build-A-Figure pieces. So right now I have 2 left legs, a head, and an arm, and a hand. So
Which arm did you get? Do you know? Like, who did it come with?
no, it's not the hand. I'm sorry, it's the saw. So
got it.
Colossus,
right?
Colossus, and Cyclops. Yeah,
Nice.
that's what everybody's after. So think I've got-
People are asking
Huh?
Jarms how much he's selling that Panther for already.
really.
I mean, he's gonna sell it. Jarms is the selling king.
But we'll work something out for sure.
Like orange juice commodities. And he ain't-
Jarms moves more. Jarms moves more figures than Greg Mercer, and that's a lot of figures.
Yo, Greg is pushing weight. You got guys on the corner saying, "Got your MWB right here,
So
WMB right here."
real quick, I wanted to talk about my empty DTOFs. You know, I had to give Buzz and Woody back up, so I got some placeholders in there, and we'll just leave it at that they're placeholders.
Are those the 5 point of articulation?
Is that those shampoo bottle things?
Yes, they are. Spider-Man actually talks. That was actually so I guess I can tell everybody on here now that it's official. I'm actually I actually put in my 2 weeks notice on my job today, and I am moving with my family. Let me make sure I said that, to Maryland. I got a new job with a new company.
Nice.
So I am moving to the nest, I guess, the home base up there with
You're gonna
the
be a
rest of the
Yankee.
Congrats, man.
Let me make sure you understand one thing about me, Edward. I will never be a Yankee.
Welcome to Yankee territory, you cocksucker.
I don't think Maryland's kind of on. They're right there on the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, it's just south.
Nah.
Did you tell your kids?
I did tell my kids.
How'd
finally.
they take it?
Well, that Spider-Man was a gift. Actually, they were
The littlest boy who has no say.
Well, I had to buy him something because I bought the other one.
Oh,
No, my daughter was my daughter. I have a 9-year-old daughter, and if anyone has a 9-year-old daughter, you know that they're just a ball of emotion, anyway. So she lost her mind. And my oldest son will be 15 this summer, so he was a little bummed about it, but I think they're gonna enjoy it. You know, different set of circumstances, different set of outcomes. So. Besides, I think they actually teach kids how to read
Congrats
in
on your
Maryland.
job,
'Cause, you know,
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Congrats and welcome. You are 3 hours and 12 minutes from me.
yeah, it'll be it'll probably end up being this summer before we actually move. Between I've got to do training, and we've got to sell our house and buy a house, and all sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, pretty excited.
So whereabouts? Northern, the beach area, Baltimore area.
Is there a beach in Maryland?
Yeah, on the peninsula there, in
So my
between
wife
Delaware
asked
and Virginia.
My wife asked me if there was a beach in Maryland. I said, well, there's Baltimore, and I don't think you want to swim in the harbor. So
Cheers.
actually, we're probably
the domino sugar sign. Hey, what are you doing about?
I saw the domino. I remember seeing that when we were driving through there on our way to Philly. We're probably moving into the Frederick area, actually.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, we're excited about it. So I may not be here as often as I have been, just because I'm be doing different work stuff. But
That's it. We're down another one.
nothing foreseeable. It's just this.
If anybody wants to know, James is on a hiatus. James on a
Yeah,
hiatus.
we're gonna hold tryouts.
Chris is on a
Paul doesn't-
hiatus.
What Paul doesn't know, this is actually a tryout.
We're hiring. We're hiring, motherfuckers. We're hiring. Hit me up.
Submit your resume. Didn't we do that once before? Didn't we want people to do?
We did ETR tryouts. We were
Yeah.
just come on.
Did that never happen? Huh? Nobody.
That
ever
was
found
when
it?
Dan was leaving, and we wanted someone to.
Who
fill
sent
in
one
for-
in? Didn't somebody send one in?
Kenny Prime.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And shout out to Kenny Prime. He said he's going to try to adjust his schedule to be on as much as possible to help us out.
Listen,
That's
I am
awesome.
down for that. You should send in an ETR tryout video. It would be great,
I think we need to do that. That's hilarious.
and we will have you on the show
We will for sure.
if we like it, not just because you made a video.
Hey, Night of
Have a decent setup and have a good connection.
Hey, Night of Ren is asking, what's to the right of Armored Batman? I guess your right would be
So
here. Would that be?
It's the Fury.
Would that be
No. You to the right's Captain America and Iron Man. I think.
Well, if it's that side, it's Captain America and Iron Man in the 5 points of articulation, big figs. And over here, it is the Mezco Steve Rogers
Oh.
preview exclusive with 4 Nick Fury figures with the helmet on. They just look like SHIELD agents. I'm not sure which you're talking about, but
All right, so now we could what do you think? Do the ETR tryouts number 2. Send the videos to entertherealmcast@gmail.com.
at
Tryouts.
ETR tryouts 2.
And production quality is appreciated.
Yeah,
If you
please.
got iMovie, show us how to use it. You
Just
might
have
end
a
up
head-
doing more than
have
you
a
want to.
headset.
You know what?
Have a headset, a PC, and a fucking good internet connection.
Let's even go one further, just because I really want to see these tryout videos. Send in a tryout video. If you get picked, we'll let you be on the show. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah, sure.
And you'll win something. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out. Everybody down with that too?
Yeah, they're gonna win a chance to be on the
Absolutely.
show.
No, but I think you should get an extra something else.
What do you mean? What else?
I don't know, just to get people to send in.
Yeah,
videos.
okay. I'll give him a fucking little
Sorry,
thing of
Paul.
bottle caps. There you go.
Paul, you got him.
That's
You know,
it.
this is just the long form submission to buy shit from Jisk, right?
You know, all of a sudden next week it's like, oh yeah, Jay, I don't have to do that anymore. Jane will be back. You're not moving. And
No,
we're
I'm-
7, 8,
I'll
9
turn-
people on the show.
I'm moving somewhere. We'll see.
Dust,
no.
do you have any more Power of the Force figures? You can hand those out.
The only one, you know what? I do have a few left, but I think I'm gonna keep them, man. Forgot to bring the my bounty hunters. I
You
forgot.
got to keep that shit.
I forgot my bounty hunters. So yeah, I'm keeping my bounty hunter.
Just having
I'll tell.
doubts, not doubts, but you feeling bad? You having
Seller's
remorse?
remorse.
No, fuck no, man. I'm so
Listen.
happy I got rid of all that shit, man.
I know all about some seller's remorse.
You know what? And you know what I kept for Toy Biz? I have a clear Iceman that I kept because it's a fucking badass figure. And I look over here, I got another one. I kept this Deadpool joint. So
Nice.
funny as I got rid of, I kept a couple.
I'll tell you, I am a little bit of a sad collector this week because something I was very looking forward to, I didn't get, and that's the Mezco Previews exclusive Punisher set because my wholesaler that I buy from got shorted by Diamond. Fuck you, Diamond. So if anybody out there has one or knows where their one is, it's not $200 for the Mezco Punisher PX exclusive.
That's the one with the red thing.
Yeah, the one with the extra face. I mean, the extra. It's got the red plate and the trench coat and the bag and 962 weapons. Holla at your boy. We'll see if we can work something out, or I'll just
I
send you
think
money.
the,
That also works out good.
I think the Nerd Out guys got that guy, so I think you might want to reach out to them. They might have a connect there.
Yeah,
Okay.
speaking of those guys, we're trying to get them on the show. So
Which guys?
Yeah, lots of people
The
got
Nerd
it, and I had half a dozen opportunities to pick it up, but I'm like, I'm getting it wholesale. I don't need to do that. And then my rep calls me and says, "Got some bad news." So, I cried a little bit. I may just break down and pay overpriced for it just to get it, and
So
then my
just-
wholesaler probably come in.
Just what was your remorse?
Oh, I mean,
you got
just
some seller's remorse.
selling all the doubles.
Really? Is it really hard to let them go?
It's just that I like the way that it looked. I liked having both. I will tell you though, no, I am getting more satisfaction out of my collection now just because I'm messing with things more. Because I have to transform stuff, or you know what I mean, like it just rearrange
yeah.
the shelves. So for that aspect, it's been great. But just for the look of it all and what I envisioned, like I'm like, shit, now I got to come up with something else, man.
Yeah.
Now I need a plan B.
What's your transformation rotation gonna be?
I won't have one.
No, no.
No, it'll just be. I mean, you know what it'll be? It'll be every 6 months. Then I'll redo what shelf they're in. It's that kind of rotation.
What I've been trying to do is put one or two figs on the desk for when I'm doing this shit like 6 times a week, and then fuck with it to get another love for it to cap. You know what I mean? Because usually I just put it on the shelf, I forget about it. But
Right.
if I put it on the desk and I'm fidgeting with it, you find a new love and you're like you appreciate it a little bit more.
The only problem with that is that my son is 5.
Yeah, well,
Occasionally wanders in here.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
He's pretty good. Like, I leave scissors and stuff on the table. He's all right.
Was he the one with the Warbitron that hit the floor?
Yeah, but he wasn't trying. Yeah, that's because he pulled the shelf down. I mean, that was like, that just him hanging on the shelf thinking that he could hold it. I will say he's done that a lot lately. He's been watching like a lot of like the superhero movies, and we have one of these, a towel rack in the bathroom, and he's all, "Dad, watch this!" And he jumped and grabbed on it to keep it again, and the whole thing ripped out of the wall. I'm like, dude,
I'm Daredevil.
you can't do that. You can't do that.
Let's fight in the hallway.
Relax. Oh, that dude will fight you. He loves to fight. Yeah.
So, Mr. Dust Mites, you got some pictures of some toys there to look at?
We're gonna do some little news action. We have some Transformer news here. Let me get this set up before I do the sharing of the screenage. Is that still available, or did Google Hangouts take that away?
No, it's still available.
Well, I'm just being me. All right, sharing.
So real fast, Paul, on the bottom, you see everybody's little thumbnail. If you
Yep.
click on Dusts, it'll highlight that screen only, so you can look at these photos without it flopping all
Good
around.
call.
And
Thank
then
you.
hopefully everybody out there in the public domain is seeing this. Realm. All right. Let's see if you guys ready? I hear some fidgeting. I hear a little wheel action.
Is that me?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
It's Brink. Hold on. Let's Brink. Answer your phone.
No, that's usually 7:30. 7:30 to 8 o'clock. The phone.
Yeah,
rings.
they're running late tonight.
What's the number? I'll call you right now.
555.
All right, in KO news, this is the Yes model Starscream. Should be out this week.
Man, they panel lined it.
Yeah, they're panel lining it to look like the Walmart version.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I said the same thing, man. I really like the paint. I like the silver on the back, the silver on the cone, and then they panel lined it.
I like the panel lining, to be honest, but it does look really busy on this figure in particular.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it doesn't
Out of
fit in
place.
with the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it would have fit better with the others.
This does not fit into the confines of the Pinkerton
Approach.
approach, unfortunately. This is one I'm bummed about. These are the ones I'm bummed about not fitting in.
This should be out this week, I think.
Listen, I know a guy that's selling the official ones, bro.
Here's the BB7 Team BB7 right here. You know, I really like the colors on this Thundercracker.
That BB7 Thundercracker is nice, man. So
Yeah.
is the Skywarp.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
Sky. I mean, I have the Walmart versions of these guys, but I really like the color on this, and even the Skywarp pops more.
Dude, how crazy. Did they already release their Dirge?
Yep.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
did
they're all out.
around Christmas
Yeah,
time.
look at that. That they put them out faster than Takara.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at my PayPal statements. I think from the end of December until like the last week of January, I had them all.
Yep.
They were all here in house.
Yeah, man, that was an expensive time.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
think
But
of
you
it.
know what? But you know, honestly, really not too bad. You know, for the price we paid for 3 of them, you know,
Compared
that's
to
one, that's
Takara.
one and a half Takaras.
That's my struggle right now. Is like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep my Toy World cone heads. I'm sitting here going, man, am I really gonna sell these official ones? But like, do you guys have the? I mean, I don't know. You guys don't collect multiples, but do you have the need to like collect the official product? I feel like this pull to do so.
I want to say yes.
I do a little,
I mean, it was
Depending-
hard selling that Inferno.
depending on the
Yeah, like-
character.
I painted myself into a corner, so yes, I feel the need.
But for the cone heads, I didn't feel I need to. It matters on the character, I guess, and how much it holds with me. You know,
Is your question like if you have a third party, if you also need to get the official, or if it's either or?
Yeah. Like, do you feel like do you have to get the official version of something?
In general, I tend to flock towards the official over the third party if I don't have either. But if I don't have either one, I'll go with whichever one whichever one
would you go with the better representation,
I would. At
the
least
more bang for your buck?
Okay, so if I don't know, like, what's your favorite third party figure?
Oh, geez, that's actually kind of tough to go with now.
Or just one that you prefer. Or it doesn't have to be your favorite. Which one do you really like?
Well, let's say, let's go with. Fuck, I don't even know now.
Just pick a Dinobot, man.
Yeah.
Pick a Dinobot and run with it.
So we'll go with that. We'll go with like a Grimlock, let's say. So
All
if
right,
I were to
so-
go, if it's between the Hasbro or the Takara Grimlock or
The fans toys?
or Grinder, I went with the Takara from the beginning, and I'm sticking with it just because I'm actually one that is thinking that. Well, sure, I get that the Grinder scales better with all the other masterpiece style Dinobots, but I think the others then they should have all scaled theirs smaller, so it would go with the masterpiece Grimlock.
Oh, they were playing the long game, man.
Yeah, they did,
Yeah.
and now I'm behind if I'm being honest, but I'm good with the masterpiece Grimlock. I'll just keep him further. I'll keep him on an Autobot shelf or something like that, like over on the side, as opposed to with all the others like right in front of him.
Do you have the fans toys Galvatron?
I do not. I don't have any Galvatrons at the moment.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm just looking.
Yeah,
'Cause
Fans
Grimlock's
toys.
kind of like because it came out first, so it's. And I know the Grinder's like not everyone's cup of tea, but
I love you.
That's
But, like-
because you motherfuckers don't drink enough tea.
Certainly with like,
Or you're drinking the wrong flavor tea.
we
that
we
was
good?
just yeah. I just was curious about that.
Hey, man. Ask away. But, here's Team BB7. I like that Skywarp a lot. Other KO news. We have this. I believe this week the other Soundwave's coming out, which has only one cassette. But this is one. This one's coming out. I think in the next 2 weeks. It's going to have all the cassettes with it.
I
So
read a post that the one with the one cassette is lesser quality than the one with multiple cassettes. Again,
Really?
it was from an e-tailer, so that could be biased based on what they're
it could
selling.
be cock blocking. Could be cock
Yep.
blocking sales.
So, but that is what I've heard.
Mhm.
I haven't touched or messed with any of them, so I don't know.
If I was going to get a set, this would be the set I would get. I think it's only a couple of dollars difference. I think. I'm trying to remember. I think the one with the one cassette's like 60 or 70, and this is only
65.
and this is like 80. I think.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
Just
I
for
could
all
be
6
wrong. I could be
cassettes.
wrong. I could be wrong. I don't remember because I don't really pay too much attention to this shit.
I feel dirty.
Man, I'm not hating, man.
there's
Not
certain
hating one bit.
characters that I think you could get by with getting a KO. Soundwave isn't one of them to me.
Yeah, me either.
I feel like you need to have the official version of this shit.
I wish they would have tune colors for this.
Well, you
Oh,
mean what's
anyway.
tune colors?
See, he wants white legs.
The silver, yeah, the silver's white. There's a couple of differences.
Oh,
Oh wow.
jeez. All right.
Fuck you, Brian.
And that's the thing about these KOs now too. It's like it's hit or miss. And if they're anything like the BB7, man, it's like although Soundwave, there's nothing wrong with the MP Soundwave. Like the MP Seekers, there was a bunch of shit wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's not much to improve with
I
this.
feel like that's cheap to get a good quality. Like even the Seekers from BB7 aren't that cheap. Like I just feel like it's suspect. Buyer beware. That's all I'm saying.
We'll find out in a couple of weeks when this guy's hit because everybody else didn't want to pay that high fucking premium price for this figure. Definitely going to be buying this.
Figures.
I got an MP Soundwave for sale. It ain't gonna be no $65, but
Figure.
just letting you guys know.
And it comes with Rat Bat.
That's
You
the thing.
can
You
just
get all
wrap
6 cassettes. That's a game changer right there.
Yeah, man. That's everything, man. One shot. And remember, as you can see from this picture, Rumble is blue. And moving on, Toy World is releasing a redeco of their Hegemon.
Really?
Yeah, looks like it's going to be in a silver-based paint.
Is it upscaled to go with their prime?
No.
It's so weird
No.
that they would do that, especially when like the MP is coming out gray. Like, will all of a sudden be like, oh, now we're gonna make a silver one.
Well, maybe when they had the idea for this was the Apollyon Despotron era, and it just came to fruit right now, bear fruit right now. So that's the gun mode, and of course, with one, you have the other
So
Orion.
let me ask you a question. Do you think?
Black Windows?
I mean, these are both really. I mean, they're good looking figures. They fit well in with Chug.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these are going to be a little more cost easier on the pocketbook?
Nobody's buying these.
Well, I don't
I don't think Toy War's making these any cheaper. I guarantee you they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Dude, that prime it looks like it's got a different shade of red on it, and they're using
Yeah, it's
silver
dark-
instead of the blue
Yep,
in the
yep.
and where they picked out the.
Let me tell you guys right now, I fucking
Hmm,
absolutely
maybe.
loved Orion. Orion was
Yeah.
a fucking incredible figure.
looks really good right there.
Yeah.
If
color
you-
scheme was good.
It was solid. It was good quality. It looked fucking great. It was tight. If you didn't want the vein, the weather vein up, you could flip it around the back, so you didn't see it. I was a fan of. I really enjoyed my Orion figure. So
I think these are gonna come out as a 2-pack like they did before with that kind of
with
color.
the comical colors, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
they learned their fucking learned from their mistakes, maybe.
Well, this one is just they got to be just milking the mold to get as much money as.
Oh
they
hell
can.
yeah, hell yeah.
So why not do a 2-pack? I guess.
This thing's mistransformed. It's a shame.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the feet and the little thing in the middle of the windshield there.
Brink, are you in on this then?
I think I am. I'm gonna
Frank-
sell my other
Frank-
one later
Like,
in the year.
It's not mistransformed. This is the company that made it. This is their picture.
No,
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they,
Yes.
they pay somebody to make these.
What you did is mistransform it.
No, lies.
Toy World did not mistransform. Oh, on the Toy World wagon, Here we go. And I forgot their names. I didn't take notes to write this down. So if anyone remembers the names.
It's Steve and Edwin. Just say
Yes, Steve and Ed.
that. I'm
right
seriously waiting on a third party company to name them just Steve and Edwin.
And I know we discussed this last week. We saw the, I forgot what the con was, but there was a big con out overseas. And they showed some display pictures of this. But these are the official tour affairs.
They look better than they did.
Yeah, they definitely do.
And I don't even know why. You'll never have it in this mode. The combined mode, which I'm sure we'll get to, looks so good, but this shit just sucks.
I mean,
It doesn't suck. That's being a little harsh. It's just not good.
looking at what we have already, we have Warbitron, and then we have was it the Combiner Wars?
Right.
Honestly, that's all we have right now. And the old fans project shit, but you know.
And it's too bad. But it's just a lot of dumb things. Like neither one of them have elbows. Like their forearms. They just made a lot of dumb choices.
It just seems like the arms could be pulled out a little bit more, and I know we discussed this, and the legs could be pulled out a little bit more. Like, are they missing something? You know.
Look at that panel under Blastoff's arm. That's what the hell's that thing sticking out there?
Oh, that's part.
I think the panel is part of the backpack.
Yeah,
I think that's what that is. And but they've got elbows, don't they? Like their arms are bent right now.
They do. Look at the Blastoff, but like that's the thing is the forearms are so large. They're it's as big as the chest.
If you put the arms down, you could see a little bit more form.
So it just looks weird.
They were watching a lot of that step,
funny.
action.
It's funny. It's funny that they put it next to Despotron, being Despotron so
the widest bot.
Yeah. So this definitely works with this aesthetic, in my opinion. It definitely goes together with this guy right here.
It does look good, but
yeah, this does look good together. But
and that looks good. The alt modes look good.
Cleans up nice.
Yeah. Like, obviously, they sacrificed the bot mode. You know what I mean? And I understand, understandably so. I mean, it's all about the alt modes have to look good so the combined mode can look good. So, I mean, I understand.
Yep.
But it's just like, you didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? You didn't have to sacrifice. They chose to sacrifice, and you didn't have to.
I don't think they really needed to go 6-blade on the copter either.
Yeah, they didn't choose the G1 copter alt mode.
Which is odd.
It is odd.
Weird.
But it looks like it in combined mode though. I think that's the thing. Maybe they just wanted the general shape.
Now I think we discussed it last week, and didn't we pull up the pictures of the Ox artwork?
No, not on ETR.
Oh, I thought we did.
Did you do it on Shattered Cast?
What's that?
Did you do it on Shattered Cast?
I don't know if they pulled it up on Shattered Cast. Did they?
I wouldn't know for sure.
You were there. We weren't.
I wasn't on Shattered Cast.
All right. Next. This was dropped on April 1st, so take it for what it is. But Omega Supreme was also dropped on the same day last year, I believe, and that's happening. So
Skylinks from Fans Toys would be pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't need it. It's not in what I'm collecting, but it'd be still cool.
You wouldn't get it? Not for you?
You know, maybe I would now. Like, now that I'm not collecting doubles, I thought about this the other day. I'm like, shit, I might as well just grab everything that looks appealing at this point.
Now, do you have any care for the character, or does it do anything for you? Or
it depends on how it looks.
You go in season 1 and 2 and out, or are you gonna do a little?
I was season 1, 2 in the movie.
And the movie, okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna just pick up stuff that looks cool. So like I like these headmasters and stuff. You know, like if this thing looks cool, I'll get it. Like I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not in for every bot that's out there.
Yeah, I guess time will tell with this. I'm in. I'm cool with it. You know, especially after seeing what they did with Mega. It's nice to see a fucking third-party company just saying, "Fuck it, we're gonna go with a masterpiece scaled, not style, but scaled Skylinks." You know.
Was this put out by? Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, how big do you think this one's gonna be? If it does come out, and given how big Omega is, how big do you think this will be?
I think it'll be a 2-parter.
I mean, yeah.
So
you mean they separate it?
Yeah, they definitely sell it as a 2-parter.
Because he's obviously a 2-parter. I'm just saying.
And that would make sense because
this is not happening, guys.
You don't think so? Why not?
Because it came out on April 1st, and it doesn't look like the rest of their reveals.
Yeah, but Omega Supreme came out. They revealed Omega Supreme on April
Well-
1st too last year.
And that's where my question was: who released this? Was it Fans Toys, or was this somebody else just started? It just started popping up.
It was on the old Weebos and whatever the fuckos and Legos and Egos and
Dude, I
People
hate
are saying-
April Fool's Day on social media. I hate it because I can never trust anything.
yeah. Shout out to that douchebag. All right, next up we have the MMC bugs.
God.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get
Dust,
to.
what was your quote? Go ahead. Tell it.
I'm trying to remember, man.
I believe it was, what the fuck is MMC thinking?
No, it was better than that. I think I put it in my Instagram also. So before I go to the next pick, here it is. All right, and we threw this. I threw this picture in the chat this week, and I said, "This is the picture right here."
God.
MMC lost their goddamn minds.
Dude, that shrapnel looks so bad.
And then we all just like stopped. Chris said, "Dust, I'm laughing my fucking ass off," or whatever. And then we all tried to think about what the fuck was going on here in this picture. And I think someone said, "Is it a combiner? Is that
I
an
did.
arm?"
I did. It looks like a combiner arm. It looks like it has one of those
Yeah.
combiner wars hand foot things.
Now, I had to go back and look, and I'm like, this is Mastermind Creations, not Master Mike Creations or Master Mike
Or Master Made. Or,
Crawfish, or some shit like that. Wow.
So what?
Did you say crawfish?
Yeah. I had a rough day, man. I'm just trying to unwind. Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me.
So remember, these are originally going to be part of what their Ocular Max series, right?
It was supposed to be. I think they were supposed to be MP scale, and they kept it smaller.
Right. So they missed the boat on that. So they're just like, well, we might as well just downscale them and put them in the reformatted line. You think?
Yeah.
But the thing is, they don't seem stylized enough to be reformatted.
Oh, they're over stylized. Are these legs for real? Is it?
Who
Are
posed
those
that?
bug legs?
that shit is so fucking terrible, dude.
You know what? Let's not get into it because it could be mistransformed. I don't know
Okay.
how, but
All right. So let's
it could
give
be
it
a
the benefit of the
prototype.
doubt.
Maybe the legs weren't painted.
Let's give it the benefit of the doubt and say it is mistransformed and the legs are not painted. The legs still look like shit. They look like toothpicks. Right? And I'm just talking about the shrapnel. The other ones are fine.
The bug.
French
Yeah.
fries.
Yeah.
The
but
robots.
that-
The robots look good.
Robots.
The robots look okay, but this is wow. Is that a scarab? What is it? What is it?
it's a piece. It's like a tree bark.
It looks like a piece of hockey equipment that goes over your shin.
That's actually
I'm not gonna lie, man. I hate this thing. I hate even looking.
Pretty
at it.
fucking bad, right?
God, Lenny, man, you're gonna have to buy 2 of these things, dude.
I don't think Lenny buys this line. This
No,
Is
particular.
it coming out reformatted?
Yeah, he buys reformatted. So this
Oh,
is
so this is reformatted?
Yeah.
he's the only one that'll buy them and look good.
That means he'll have 2 of each.
Man, I never thought I'd say this, but dude, the bad Q bugs look better than this shit.
Hey yo, disc. I like the fact that you like the Baku bugs.
I told you.
I told everybody a couple while ago that the Baku bugs were good. You guys can't give me shit.
That's what I've been saying. Yo, hey yo.
And then you ban me from the hangout.
You know that's what I've been saying from the beginning. You know I've been saying them bad Q bugs is the best ones. You know, but nobody like to listen to me. Everybody's all fucking up on fans toys and shit. You know, everybody jocking fans toys.
Now we're super ghetto.
Wait, was I supposed to be moving my mouth that whole time?
That would have been funny.
Nice, Paul. Nice.
Dude. I'm like wondering now, like the kickback's going to be fine because although I don't see
Oh,
the
yeah?
bug
You
legs
think
on
so?
that, it's just because it's so easy. I mean, really, it's just some grasshopper legs, and what can you do with
What the fuck, man? Look at that thing. Take away the legs and still, what the fuck?
it? Yeah, it's terrible.
All right. You guys
I mean,
done with this?
Obviously, this isn't a photo that they wanted out. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, hey, look at what we're doing.
Well,
Some
you know, maybe it's
shit, but-
maybe it's hashtag mistransformed.
hashtag like just fire your design team.
Hashtag April Fools.
But this
Yeah.
is MMC.
Yeah, they missed the mark.
And they're too late. There's there's a diehard for I think damn near everything. But past the diehard, I mean, what's their price going? Do we have a price going on this yet?
No.
Do you think it's
Set
going to
up
be a
for-
3-pack?
Yeah, I say
Maybe
3-pack.
Yeah, I say 3-pack too.
3-pack. What'd you say, Paul?
3-pack for maybe 160, 180, somewhere around there.
I was going to say 189,
99.
but
And MMC, you guys are forgetting MMC is expensive.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're
that's why I went high with it.
They're not ones to.
This, I mean, honestly, this takes MMC out the fucking top 3.
Even like the kickback head, like, can you go back one photo? I think where they should.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, even the kickback head looks kind of like. It does look a little bit like from the anime, but it just looks a little bit too like, yo,
looks like-
I'm at the club.
No, he looks like
Fucking
Bret
big-
Hart.
Yeah. The shrapnel face looks good in the back.
You Vince screwed me.
They don't look bad. Like but even here it makes me nervous. Like you can't even see shrapnel here.
Mm-hmm.
Like they covered his ass up. You can see his head, but literally, as I said.
Well,
looks
I don't
good,
know.
but-
I don't know if this is an official photo. I don't know where the fuck this came in from. So
Do you think they should have done a Kickstarter for these two?
yeah, they should have kickstarted them right into the fucking garbage. All right, I know this is we're beating a dead horse here, but this is the man of the week right now. It's MP Megs. So
I have to say, as a reformed Autobot only collector, this is
Kill it.
This is probably the first official. It's one of the first official releases in a long time I've been excited about, and definitely the first Decepticon.
well, being that it came out this week, we're seeing a little bit more. There's a lot of change of attitude in the fandom. I grabbed a couple of picks, and I said I was going to grab like 2 or 3 like regular picks, but I kind of grabbed a little bit more. So things that I thought that we could just say, talk about. But what are our thoughts now that we've seen it in hand and we see, I don't know, what, maybe 20, 30 people posting it online, on all the Facebook pages and whatnot that actually have it in hand and posing it in different ways and seeing different styles of people have their figs. What our final thoughts are, if we enjoy, we're in, we're out,
Tell you,
I'm like I said, I'm in for sure.
me too.
It'll be here. Hopefully,
I
by the
can't,
end of the week.
I just can't remember. I can't remember if any of us were like, nah, fuck this bullshit and blah blah blah.
So I was
Shout out to
originally-
Rust Muss.
I was originally, because I didn't need it. I had the Make Toys and I had a Polyon. And I was like, I don't need it. But then for whatever reason, I was like, for some reason, like I feel like if there ever was an official character to get, it's Prime and Megatron.
Has to be, right?
You know what I mean? And I'm like, not because I need to have the official, but honestly, just for like, I just feel like, look, these are the benchmark characters from the company that basically, invented them. I know it's Takara, but you know what I mean? So it's like, you kind of have to do that. At least I feel like I had to do it.
Yeah,
And the more I look at it, the more it's not bad.
It's and like I said, it's one of those figures that look.
It grows on you.
It's matters on the pick, man. It's like weird. It's like we've been discussing figures that maybe we could do like a segment on that, like figs that pick well and not well. Like
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like oh, and then
Well,
that
somebody-
really looks good, and then someone does from a different angle. Yikes!
Well, someone, I don't remember where I either read it or it was on another show, said that these figures are designed from basically the angle you're looking at right now.
Yes, because
Yeah.
that's how and I've said that from day one. Like the Sunbow standalone chart,
Mm-hmm.
the basic Sunbow picks are from the floor up, where they have the hands down, and everybody bases their design on that. They shouldn't do it on that. They really need to take stills from this whole series to get a real or a more accurate look to the figure.
Yeah,
And-
they're basically like you're a
They're
human looking up at it.
Yeah, they're basing
Like
it
to
on
scale.
what like when Sumbo was making the cartoon, somebody had to make basic stand-up figures, and that's what you see in the Sumbo chart. It may not be super accurate to the animation, but that's what was sent out and said, this is what we're going with. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't think personally that's the way that these companies that Takara should be going at it. They should take a lot of stills from the show, put them all together, and come up with a better design.
Yeah, it's my understanding.
That's why the crotch is so high, because it's coming from a camera angle where it's on the floor.
Yeah, it's my understanding. Even in the show, if you watch it, they're pretty much drawn from a human levels aspect.
Yep.
So I just
So
took a couple.
yeah. So looking at that, what do you think? A new Optimus comes out next year?
I don't know, man. The Optimus is fine.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
Did you talk about how he has like no eyes?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I
Maybe
can't not look at it.
Maybe a more G1 tune colored.
Yeah.
How can you get more G1 tune color? But I how are you going to say MP10 needs to be redone? You're out of your mind.
I
I
still
didn't
like
say he
MP10,
needs
man.
to. I'm just saying they might want to now.
You just
I
want another fucking Prime to collect.
Yeah, maybe.
I just think if you're making MP10 to match the aesthetic of these newer figures, you're going to have a lesser figure. I think the aesthetic of MP10 is better.
Perfect.
What were we saying about the eyes, though?
Oh, the MP10's got the dead eyes. The Takara
Oh.
version does.
Here was another pick that I thought was cool. Had the whole squad kind of,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
awesome.
Paul, are you in on the new Megs?
I like him a lot. The only thing that made me hesitate was the price.
Okay.
So I figured I'm gonna need to get reviews before I plunk down 200 plus for it. But I'd rather figure that I like him before and gladly spend the extra as opposed to getting it straight from Japan.
Sure.
Just because it's expensive, and I might be the only one. Like, I'm digging that Bold Forms one. I'm actually looking forward to that when that comes out.
Oh, thank you.
I like that one. Honestly, I like it because the alt mode turns into like a modern looking pistol.
Yeah, that's why I like that one too. It wouldn't go with my masterpiece shelf, but I am looking forward to that when it comes.
They're gonna be the only person that buys it. They're gonna hand deliver it to you because they're so hyped. Like, just they're so happy.
Now in this pick, that's Jaguar, right? Yeah, that's Jaguar. That's not the.
Because he's way bigger than.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of works, honestly. And here's another group shot. Just to show you guys.
See, and that's where I feel like so this is kind of a bummer. Like, I feel like Shockwave is too small, and Megatron does look weird.
Shockwave should be at least up to his shoulder, I think.
How many times were they actually on the screen together?
Well, I don't know, but
No, it's
True.
through the computer.
Yeah, I would always think that like Shockwave and Soundwave would be the same height.
but just
Hence
aesthetically, like they're
hence
all
the wave.
I was to say aesthetically they're all squares. Like, that's why I think Quake Wave for me works so well, because it is based on like these boxes on top of boxes. Where like Shockwave, has got some streamlined legs, and Megatron has got a lot of that same aesthetic going on. Like, look at the feet.
Yeah.
Kind of similar as far as the narrowness and like
I
the
remember
legs
when
and
we were all
stuff.
seeing that, we are like, oh, it's going to transform just like Shockwave.
Right.
Oh, hell.
Nope.
No, yeah, no. And the Megatron doesn't look bad. It just looks out of place. Like, it doesn't look bad here. It actually looks good.
You think it looks out of place here?
I just feel like, I feel like it doesn't look like. I feel
Really?
like it's a newer bot. Like all the other ones, and I know it is fresh off the assembly line, but it looks like it's not the same model. As all the other ones, where I don't know. It just they don't.
Yeah, I don't.
It looks like he's from a different universe.
To be honest, I don't know if that is an aesthetic choice. I mean, the way this thing is engineered, I think might have something to do with that. Jessica, I don't know.
And that
They had to engineer the fuck out of this thing.
I picked this one because I thought this picture was fucking incredible.
I love it.
This dude should have hashtag Realm of Collectors. That's all I got to say. Wow.
I wonder how many stands it took to get fucking Rumble.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what's photoshopped out here. But I needed to throw this in there because it's like, I fucking love this. And then here we go. We got a comparison of what we have on the table. Remember, the choice is yours. Shout out to Black Sheep. And we have the Apollyon and Mitron and Despo shit and then we have the official.
Man, there's like,
So-
I wish I could pick and choose. There's so many like, I think the fusion cannon from Despotron looks perfect.
Yeah, Frankenstein. I told everybody if we
Yeah.
could just Frankenstein them. And then hold on, next pick. Somebody took this pick, went to the next level, and put grid lines in.
Oh.
Because everybody's got to talk about how high his pants are on the official. So
I do feel like the new ones, like, look, you got like fashion, and then here comes Skinny Jeans McGee.
yeah, it's good.
Fucking new Megatron just coming in,
Limited savages.
all fucking. Look, he's like,
you're
"Hey,
saying
guys."
you're saying the MP's the toy detox of
Yeah, it's just all,
Megatrons,
he came back in. It's like
the slim fit savages.
the Decepticons took him in to get a secret makeover, and now he's got his
Mhm.
reveal.
But here you could see a little bit more of a. Yeah, if there's some way we could just take them left to right, squish them in, and boom, make a bet. Make the absolute perfect.
Dude, this picture's like the artist challenge here, going from left to right. Well, I got all skinny.
So here you go, guys. You could just look at this and be like, all right, this is what I want.
This.
You get with that.
I will say
Dude.
Apollyon still doesn't look bad. Like, other
No.
than the fusion cannon is probably the worst thing, and the flaps on the inside of the legs. But I
And
think
the,
it looks. I like it better than the Make Toys and the DX9.
So do I.
Dude, that Takara one is looking really good here.
You think so, Brink?
Yeah.
Look how clean them legs are, man. Them fucking legs.
Yep.
The fusion cannon I wish was a little bit longer.
I wish it was a little bit longer.
I sold my Apollyon for a ridiculously low price, and the gentleman who bought it from me sent me a message afterwards. I'm thinking, oh no. And then he said, thanks again for the great deal. This is an awesome figure.
No, that's nice.
Glad you like it, bro.
Here's another.
Yeah, this is the one I
Comparison
saw
of
earlier.
Yeah.
Look at how small that Make Toys is, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's he's the punter of the squad. He punts.
Let me ask you guys a question, Paul. You said you hadn't ordered one yet. It appears that damn near everybody's sold out of this. Do you think they're going to do a second run?
I think they do, but I think it'll be a while. If they do a second run, it'll probably be in like 2018. Like, didn't it take at least a year plus for Magnus to be re-released?
I mean,
I don't think they're sold out. I just think like it just started.
it
Actually,
took
yeah.
3 years for Skywarp to
It
get
was
released.
it was pre-sold.
Not
I
pre-
mean, everybody,
Yeah.
like anybody you talk to, that
Well,
they,
if that's the case, you might as well wait for the fucking KO then.
Listen, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's the
Hey,
one
yeah.
thing you'll see now is
The
the KO will
the
come out
KO
faster.
will be out. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll wait for the KO.
But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, you can call me a scalper, but if this shit starts selling for $400 or $500, I'm selling that shit.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna get like that. I think you guys are gonna be surprised and see a second shipment real quick.
Remember how long it took them to put MP10 back out again?
remember. Yeah, I remember almost
Remember.
paying $300 for that.
I remember.
Actually, yeah, I think they're popping up on like just for the second
You know,
run. It's
You
more
know what I'm
expen-
laughing at? Look how bad this Despotron looks, man. Everybody's all up on it. Look how bad it is. It's terrible.
Oh, if you turn these all around though, then you'll see all the Make Toys
Ah.
guys come out of the woodwork.
I discussed it. I think I discussed it with you guys earlier. Like, all we really need to have is like kind of like a plate to go around the back, like a third-party add-on for the top. And Super Dimensional was talking on IG, and I was like, yeah, man, I thought the same thing. Like, he held the damaged chest plate up around the back and said, if someone just took this and just made it like plain gray and kind of like you could slap it in there. And I feel
Would
the
you
same.
buy a
Yeah.
third-party add-on for that? See, I wouldn't.
Yep.
You're not gonna, I mean, I wouldn't. You don't
I
need
would.
it, I don't think.
I would do it. It's like $20-$30. Yeah, sure, I'd buy it.
Shit up, somebody could shape ways that.
Yeah,
69
you
toy,
could, yeah.
get on it.
Yep. But I'm in. Yeah, but just look how you fucking guys think that fucking figure looks good. It's garbage. Look at it.
No, it's not a garbage figure,
It's
man.
garbage. I hate it, but whatever. And
love this.
I love this. I really wanted to show
That's fucking
I
brilliant.
have this. Yeah, that's fucking incredible. Really good job. And he was sprinkling the salt on Starscream. There was a Starscream down there, but I wanted to show this. But yeah, that's what I grabbed from that figure. So, be sure to sneak peek what we're doing. But
Salt Bay.
That's
yeah,
great.
man,
Love it.
I missed out on the pre-order. I wasn't sure. I was going to wait it out, and I'm still going to wait it out because you know what? There's going to be some people that aren't fans of it, that don't like it. It doesn't fit their aesthetic, and they'll be on sale in the cafe in the groups.
That's what I
So,
figured. I think
either
the
I pick
transformation
it up
looks
there.
complicated as hell.
Oh yeah, it is. Either I pick it up there, or I just wait for the next one, or the better one, or the KO. No, I would never buy like a major guy like this as a KO. I would buy like a third or fourth repaint KO before I buy a KO of this. You know?
Do you have this coming, Dust, or no? I'm sorry, you may have just said it.
No, I passed. I wasn't ready for it. I wanted to see a little bit more.
Are you feeling like now that there's the possibility, or Chris was just saying like, oh, it could be sold out? Like now, are you feeling kind of a little bit like?
No, you know what? Because even if it's sold out, I have my Apollyon. It's cool and all, and I think
It is.
if you guys, yeah.
Polly is not. I mean, you
You
know.
see how I am as a collector now is like I don't need to be the first guy with it anymore. So, you know, I can wait it out because it's gonna come. It'll be there. Yeah, I would like to have it today. I would like to be one of those guys showing pictures of it, but you know, honestly, that's cool for them. I don't need to be that dude anymore.
Waiting
You know?
on the Dust Mites hate, but Dust, we won't know what to hate if you don't tell us.
I know, man. Fuck.
It's so muy importante.
Hate is done. Are we all done with this guy?
Yeah.
Anybody? Brian?
Yeah.
Anybody?
You know what I am looking forward to? Not hearing about this figure anymore.
Yeah, I know. So can we finally say this is the last episode we're going to talk about this? Unless
No.
Nope, because we'll have the haul episode.
Yeah,
That's right. No, this
it'll be
guy,
in next week.
dude,
no.
this guy's Transformer news is like the freaking last United States election. Everybody's talking about it before it happens. Everybody's talking about it after it happens.
I got to tell you what, that one Do You Even Transform Bro episode that we did, how long ago was that? Like 6-7 months ago?
Yeah.
It's like they're like 8,000 views.
Wow.
Just because you mentioned this figure.
Yep, that's it.
You put a screenshot of it too, I think, in there.
Yeah.
As the thumbnail.
Brian. There we go. This was X-Transbots Hoist and Trailbreaker.
Mm.
What picks this week?
Dude, they're making a believer out of me.
This
you're
does
in
not conform.
I have been waiting and waiting, and
All right.
Bad
so
Cube didn't do it. Ocular Max didn't do it. I think these are doing it for me.
what's doing it for you?
I don't know. They look clean. They look masterpiece to me. I don't know what that means exactly, but you know, it's like you don't see a lot of kibble on the outsides, like for hinges or like any slots or whatever, like that are on the Bad Cube one.
Well, Hoist
And
has those
transformation and everything looks clean. It looks clean. It really does. I like it.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Paul, what'd you say? Paul?
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What did you say?
Oh,
And then you
He
got
got rock rolled.
sorry.
You got
Well, when,
rock rolled there, bro.
Brink was talking about how it has no kibble. I said it's got those arm panels hanging off of Hoist's arms.
Yeah,
But I think
Yeah,
that's
how
like
how
he's
the
supposed to
character
be.
was.
Yeah.
Do you even
Like-
G1, bro?
Yeah, if you look at the Bad Cube, it's all knobby and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the Bad Cube. I'm not
Yeah.
even crazy about any of the other ones so far, but just aesthetically, even though this is Tune accurate, or G1 accurate, I'm not crazy about those arm panels, and I don't like Hoist legs. I do like Trailbreaker though. I think he looks good.
I don't think
But-
Hoist's legs are skinny or short enough.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you: is it you don't like these Hoist legs, or just
Yes.
Hoist's
Sorry,
legs in general?
I don't like these Hoist legs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like these Hoist legs either.
Yeah, Hoist's legs are a lot skinnier and a lot shorter.
I mean, I hate the Hoist character. The character in general just is ugly looking.
Yeah, but you know what?
And I
That
don't-
was the one fucking character that really stayed true to its fucking toy. You know, if you look at the toy and you look at the animation, like, man, they really kept it real.
That's because they probably made the toy first, and they're like, "Look, no one's
Oh
gonna."
yeah,
buy it."
the toy
Oh,
was
hold on.
the toy was done in the fucking late 70s, man. That was part of the Diaclone line.
But yeah, like so, and that's why I don't like this scene is because the legs aren't ugly enough.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
They don't match the
Looks
character.
clean. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, if they paint these things, I'm really in. It's gonna be a tough choice between this and Fans Toys, I think, for me.
The
He
red
is
looks
tall,
like it's
though.
painted.
He is tall. I guess Dusty got another pick coming. I expect.
Yeah, I got a couple. This is
Yeah.
him with Lavender Wave.
That's
Ra-
so. Is
Rash-
this
Damn, that's
is this right?
This is him with Rache.
Yeah, he's the Bad Cube one is as tall as Ironhide.
Is this supposed to be this? Is he supposed to be that taller and that much taller than him?
He's MP10 size.
He's almost MP10 size in the cartoon.
Really?
Oh, look at that. Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
is.
this feels wrong to me.
Nah, he's a tall motherfucker.
Dude, this is a Takara Prime with blue eyes. That's crazy.
Blue eyes.
Blue Jean, baby queen.
I like it.
The alt modes look really good though.
Here he is.
Excuse
with
me,
the,
I was yawning.
Here he is with the new kid on the block, Takara Megatron. And there he is by him lonesome. Look at him. Nice pose. Looks clean.
Looks
So
really
fresh, so clean. No kibble, clean.
Too bad
nice
it's gonna have
line.
those fucked up X-Transbot hands.
It's going to have that. Yeah.
Well, at least you only have to deal with one of them.
Nope, now you got both of them. Smoke
Oh, shit.
Fucked up egg transbot hinges and doodads and flips and flaps and meat curtains.
Yeah, I don't know if this thing's gonna be painted. It doesn't look painted. Look at and again, I understand that this is a test shot, but it doesn't.
Tolerances may vary.
Here is that a Diaclone head? What head is that?
Is that
Anybody?
the toy head?
It's a toy head,
Looks
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Diachrome.
Yeah, you're right, Jess. I mean, they probably won't paint it. X-Transbots doesn't usually paint their stuff.
I had to go to another source for this picture because that one person did not do a back pick, but it's super clean.
It looks good.
The red on the red on the knees looks painted though,
Mhm.
and the silver
Or
looks
this could,
painted.
yeah, it
That's
could be a
something
test
black's
shot
gonna-
that's glopped on like Hasbro. Looks good, clean.
Does the Bad Cube one clean up pretty well too, in the back?
I can't wait to display my figures backwards.
God, fucking Christ.
That's the what's that?
Heard that's what they do in Maryland. So I'm getting ready for that.
May. I think that's May. The month of May. Everybody's supposed to do that.
Oh well.
I'm looking on my TF wiki right here. So
Display your toys backwards, month.
Yep.
Dude, let's do that.
Let's
We
do
should
it.
that.
R.O.C. Let's do it.
The month of May is
Send in your shelf life videos for backwards month May.
back that ass up May. It's
Back
crisscross.
that ass up May.
Back that ass up crisscross May.
No, it should be a juvenile then if you want to do that.
Juvenile. Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cash
that's
Money
nice.
Records here for 99 and 2000.
There he is with his mask.
What is wrong with us?
I like those masks.
You know what? Being the legs are spread, it doesn't look that bad.
No, it still
It
looks.
still looks skinny, you know?
Mama mask.
It's from the back. Wow, they look super skinny. Now he's got chicken legs. It might have just been the angle.
Yeah, that looks.
It looks a little. It looks
Got
a little.
whole lot
But
of
it's
shit
still,
going on.
still a little too tall though. What's up with its head? Was that the toy head?
Yeah.
So they come with a bunch of heads. Like that's like 3 or 4 heads, right?
Tree.
Well, it comes
Yeah,
with
that
2
mask.
heads, and then for the hoist, it's the masks. Those from that episode.
Yeah.
That
I
goes
think
over
there's
the
one.
regular
I
head.
think there's one for tracks, and there was another one. And here's the.
Yeah, that thing's not painted at all.
No.
There's got. You see the buff marks on it. You know, it's got
Yeah.
fucking swirl marks.
So much for doubles, especially when you know Fans Toys has got one in the works.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's holding me back from this. I want to see what they're bringing to the table, but honestly, out of everything that's been out right now, if Fans Toys wasn't in the running, I would say this would be for me.
Dude, look at how bad those taillights are painted. I understand it's a test shot, but even that's shitty for
yeah,
a test shot. Look at that.
I mean, you can see the glue on the glue lines on that little tail mark, man. This is just clean
That's cool.
underneath.
That is
Weapon store, the weapon store
Yeah, that's nice. Damn, sorry.
is his hoist.
That looks good too.
Their hoist does look really good in the alt mode.
Mhm. Like I said, if I was going to go with anything that's out now, this would probably be the one I would go with. And these guys are going to drop real soon, probably within the next 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, they did a good, like, it's cool that it'll be painted, the little caution lines on the side.
2 or 3 weeks, really?
Yeah, I think it's ready to drop.
There's not even any pre-orders up for this.
Yeah, the pre-orders went out like 2 weeks ago. Do you
That's
even
bad.
fucking internet, yo?
I think
I
that's
guess
a test,
not.
but it could
I
be.
guess it's X Transbots. I just keep scrolling.
Here's all the add-ons.
Hey, Dust.
Yo.
That's just that's the packing materials. That's what that is.
Well, why even? I mean, listen, I understand, but it's not like you have any humans that can even sit at any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, why even have that?
Sure you do.
Here's
Spike
hoist add-on.
came with what's his name?
Oh, you can put Chip
Right.
Chase there.
You can use exosuit Spike. Is that what you're saying?
All right. Anybody want to see anything else before I kill this?
Nope.
All right. So that's killed. It's off me.
That's that.
Stop sharing. All right. Before we go into the next segment, talk amongst yourself because I have to use the restroom.
Oh. So the pre-orders are up, according to Rob M. Says Agabus says pre-order up. $86. That's a good price, man. That's the cheapest out of all of them, right? Bad Cube was $100. What's the MMC one? You know that shit was $100.
Yeah.
I mean, $86. $86 is an awesome price, man. Especially with all the accessories and stuff that you're getting.
Yep. I'm gonna have to wait to see in hand, see what's going on.
And that is the one thing about X Transbots. I will say, other than their like Cyclonus and Scourge, they are pretty reasonably priced. I mean, look at those KFC Junkions were like $80. Like, that's a good price for those figures, man. So
Yeah, I do see pre-orders. All right.
there we go.
We'll see. Shall see.
Chris, are you doing the photo stuff, or did you give it to?
No, I am. I'm
Do you
just
want?
waiting on Dust to get back.
Are we waiting for him to get back? Do we know?
Yeah, he's got the screen share.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you had done that.
No, I sent them to him. I selected the photos in absence of a certain absent individual.
Let me
Hey,
ask
did we
you-
have a question we could answer while we wait?
Well, he's back now.
Oh, now he's back.
I think I could have sworn maybe he's not.
No,
Okay.
he's not back. But I was gonna say, let me ask you a question too, Chris. On
Yo.
your Pinkerton approach.
Yes.
I feel like you're like a stone's throw away from getting out the Transformer game completely. Do you think the lull in between releases is going to make you enough to not care about Transformers? I know you collect other things to fill that hole, but do you see that happening?
Actually, I'm more excited about it since I've streamlined.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I'm more apt to but I'm still just doing what I wanted, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I do enough other stuff between 12 scale and the 6 scale to keep myself interested in collecting, that it's exciting when something does come out. There, I said it. Ugh. Whereas before it's like, oh, I guess I better get that. That's how I felt about a lot of stuff that came out.
Right.
Like,
that
to the
sounds
extent
fair.
like I bought Bad Cube Trailbreaker, and I'm like, what is this? Is awful. Why do I have this? And I immediately turned around and got rid of it. So I would suggest a Pinkerton approach to anybody who has another line they collect it. If you just collect Transformers, I see exactly what you mean, Jit. or you could get very bored very quickly.
Right.
If that's all you're doing. So I've got myself spread 3 different directions, I'll say, between 12 scale, 6 scale, and
Dolls?
Transformers.
No dolls?
No dolls. I passed up a actual doll with hair this week.
The haired.
Haired doll. Somebody hit me up and had a phenomenal deal on something that I was on the fence about, but
What was that? A haired what?
it was a age of.
Come on.
It was the Age of Ultron Scarlet Witch. Truth be told, the one I want is the Winter Soldier Scarlet Witch. So
She had that moose action. That shit was slicked back, so you don't need a comb on that one, right?
right, and truth be told, it's just a better head. Unbelievable.
Wookie, stop.
So
What are you doing?
So this is the segment
Oh, we're doing that, right?
where I select photos from the internet on Instagram that have tagged with Realm of Collectors.
Before you go any further, let's just say J. Ruse is still on the show because I've seen people talking in the chat like fucking women. James is still on the show. They just got real life shit going on, so they are not here for this week.
I didn't even realize J. Ruse. I mean, I realized he wasn't here, but I didn't even know the reason why.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I didn't see any reason either. He hit me up and said, I got to talk to you. Okay, call me. He called me. I couldn't answer him. I called him back. He didn't answer, and I'm like, all right, I guess you're not on the show anymore.
I'm sorry. We didn't relay that. I talked to him. Yeah, he's got some real life shit going on.
Yeah.
So, all good. I mean, it's all good.
That's why you said you should probably call Dust.
Is it a Jewish holiday? Is that what's going on?
I don't think so.
No? Oh.
I know you had some work shit going on, inventories and whatnot. So I don't want us to lose focus on the spotlight. So Chris took his time today and
He picks up the reins. Are we still waiting? Are you literally picking those photos right now? Is that why we're dragging so long?
No, I picked him out before the show.
So before everybody starts
Wasn't
talking
given
shit.
wasn't given a ton of time, but luckily for us, the realm is strong. The realm is deep. And we have plenty of guys like Paul that can drop everything to hang out with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, you said Paul's going to be... I'm asking Paul. I'm like, cool, man. And like, no, he can't make it. And then like 2 minutes before the show, Paul's on.
Yeah, so this first one here is by Dr. Decepticon on the IG. We got a really cool picture of Ant-Man getting the boot, so to speak. It's a perspective with Ant-Man being able to be little, not belittle, but little. I don't know. Maybe does Ant-Man belittle people?
Just the Paul Rudd version.
Well, you know, as Paul Rudd is a wise ass, I would say yes, he belittles people.
There are no laces on that boot.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Wow.
Do you know
Is that,
exactly
is that a Hot Toys foot?
Honestly, I feel like it's just a shoe off the internet.
That is the Figure Arts Ant-Man figure, by the way, if anybody cares.
And there's no laces, so that belongs to DMC of Run DMC.
Or maybe that's somebody's high-tech boot that they've let themselves go. So
that's good. I like that.
Oh, go ahead.
It's a great picture.
I like the ripple. I like the reflection right there.
That's what I was just going to say. The ripple is great.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Ripple. Is it grape ripple?
A ripple. Nipple. Gipple.
That's called gripple, where I'm from.
It's called grapple. Okay.
Oh,
So this one is by...
Is that Moss Man?
Dude, he's flocked.
It looks like he's fucking jerking it.
Is that Moss Man?
That is Moss Man.
That is Moss Man.
Dude, I can smell it from here.
Oh, man. Moss Man smells so smelly. This is by Krang Suit.
That's a new guy, right?
Yeah, it's a new guy. He's tagged a couple of them. He actually did a pretty cool series of this the Motu stuff in the woods like this.
Was there a fight? Like a whole fight action going on, like different pictures?
I didn't go that deep with it. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the original Moss Man, right? I remember that shit being like felt.
Yeah.
But like this shit actually looks pretty good. Like it looks furry.
No, it's not. That's the
Matty Collector?
yeah, well, not I don't know if it's Matty Collector. I guess it was Matty Collector.
Is that soft? It actually is like fur, or is
Wait.
it plastic?
No, it's not Matty Collector. Yeah, it is Matty Collector. Which one is it?
It is. You can tell by the joints on the legs.
Yeah, I don't honestly.
I was waiting for Chris. I was waiting for Chris to say, "I don't fucking have."
I don't know how those were released. Is what I was getting at. Sorry.
Nah, it looks dope. Moss Man.
Yeah, just
Holy
Cranksuit
shit.
is the name. So here we got our favorite tentacles, doing work with some legends here, a couple Scourges and a Wolverine,
Nice.
giving him the business. So pretty dope shot there, as always, from Mr. Tentacles. I believe it's Lights. Is it Lights Camera Tentacles right now?
Yeah, he's been holding on to that for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And that's shout out to Brown Guns. This is the Brown Gun universe.
I was like, man,
Yeah.
he put the whole fist through that guy's head, not just the claws.
Those
Nice.
dudes came with
This is the rated R version.
That's right.
the Rated R Superstar.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice work.
And
That's awesome.
I thought this one was pretty good. This is that new Order 2K. He uses a lot of miniatures, and he uses a lot of the Creo figures from Transformers and G.I. Joe, and this constantly is coming up with new stuff. I just thought this was a cool little take with Masterpiece Inferno playing with some toys in the floor.
So it's Micro Machines.
I don't know what those are, to be honest.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. And finally here we have Sam's Former's shot of Stomp here. He's done I think he's going through his entire collection and doing them like this. But
Yeah, yeah.
these are really cool. This is the one that stood out to me, mainly because Stomp is just such an awesome figure in both modes.
Now, he
And
doesn't,
I like the perspective that he used for the
The Sunbow perspective.
right. Well, the perspective, like we were just talking about, to make them look like the giants that they are.
Yep.
now, he doesn't have
So-
does he have doubles, or is he just editing the photos together?
I don't think he has doubles. I think he's just editing, but I
Dude.
could be right. I don't think he has doubles.
It's quite possible it's an edit. Nicely done.
Looks good.
Clean.
Yep. Good stuff there.
You see how massive this fucking guy is. Fucking love this figure.
Yeah, he's a beast for sure.
Beast mode.
It's like
And that's it.
Yep. So there's our selections. Those will be available on our website, realmofcollectors.com, as well as featured on our Instagram page at Realm of Collectors. They're actually freshly posted, so go on there and give them a like and give these guys a follow if you like what they're doing. These are guys that take a lot of good pics, unlike some of us that occasionally take a picture. Like, I got tagged for your top 5 toy picks from the Marks. I'm like,
Yeah, I did
well,
too. And I was like, yeah, man, I got nothing.
DPC tagged me, and I'm like, I didn't take it. He's like, well, you posted a bunch for sale. Those count. I'm not reposting that.
I
And
said
then
I got a Wolverine in the snow and I got some chicken wings. That's all I got.
Hey, those ones you took of Black Spidey were pretty cool.
Yeah, they were good too, right?
They came out pretty good. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see him on
For sure.
tonight's show, but whatever.
Always catch feelings.
Always digging the knife.
Feelings. Always. So we have some questions. I know I won't put him on the spot.
Hey,
Paul always has a basket of questions for other shows. I don't know. If he has anything off the cuff.
What up,
but-
Brian? What's up?
Oh no, go
You're
ahead.
interrupting us. What's up? You're interrupting us. What's up?
Oh no, I just I have some stuff. There is a con this past weekend,
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Brian's got a little bit more. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's get the screen sharing out of the way so we can just talk some shit.
All right, that'll give Paul a chance to come up with a question.
Come up with something. So Paul, start thinking, bro.
The
You're
whole
on
reason
spot.
you're on here.
You gotta fucking earn your keep, bro.
Apparently, I didn't send my resume in. Damn.
Yeah, well, it's not all about spinners, man. So keep it going. Keep it spinning. No, nothing. Okay, Brian,
There we
it's all
go.
you. Brian,
So
It's coming up.
which show was this weekend?
It
Dairy
was Dairy Con.
Thanks, Dust. Thanks.
Are
Did
you guys
you, go
seeing
to,
this?
did you go to this, or did you just get photos from it?
I just got photos from it.
All right, so isn't it like Michigan or?
I think it's
Minnesota or
Wisconsin.
something like that?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I was getting there.
just gets on his head like, oh god, I'm so dead tired.
Are you guys
Yeah,
seeing
I'm
this?
sorry.
Yep, it's little, but we're seeing it.
All right, so Justin C. He
And bed bugs.
Well, we can see his whole name, so
yep.
you don't have
Whoops,
to say
sorry.
Justin C.
So yep, and so he started a little thread in the rock group. He went to Dairy Con. He's repping the realm there. What did he call it? The Midwest division.
Yes, nice.
Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And Rob, I guess Rob M was there. too.
He's in the chat. He's in the chat right now.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's
there's
in.
no hiding his name now.
That's right. So look, his kid's all super excited.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's cool. It's two dudes that are going to have a good time. Oh,
Justin L said, "Man, he's in Wit Pro, guys."
Yikes.
there's bed bugs selling some stuff there.
It's in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, by the way.
That's close to Milwaukee, I believe.
and this is a pretty big show, right? Or it gets a lot of buzz.
Yeah, it looks pretty big.
I have no idea how big it
There's
is.
no
It's-
carpet on the floor, but it looks
Yeah,
pretty
that's what I was saying. Like it doesn't like
Yeah, I thought it'd be in a barn or something. I don't know.
big. Well, it looks kind of like it is in a barn.
I wonder what it smells like in there.
They're really talented.
I didn't see Agabus pulling out the glass cases for this show. Fucking Hanny said, "Fuck it, we're gonna go with some tables. We're good."
So some people there with some pretty good displays, a whole bunch of stuff to sell.
MPO5 for sale. A little too late.
And this is all it's a Transformers con, so it's all Transformers.
I need
great.
that.
See if we can see him in here.
I recognize that that skull there. That's Ripped Apparel, I think, or one of the T-shirt companies. Like,
Yeah,
so,
that was
that's-
them. They're set up right there next to Agabus.
Yeah, they're
Let's zoom in and see if we can make fun of these prices.
They're
Yeah.
they're
I'm
like
just kidding.
six on a belly.
They're not coming through.
Oh man,
Oh.
what'd that say? 750? 750?
Is that a hauler? Looks like a G1 hauler.
looks
Yep.
like it.
Yeah. All right, see what else we got here. Some Beast Wars, it seems.
Little Neo action.
More like beast boars, am I right? Just kidding.
G2. There's a Scourge there. Is this New Year Optimus? No. Yeah, I think this was New Year Optimus.
This is a segment of the show where Briggs shows you what people were selling
Yeah.
at various
So anyway,
cons throughout.
Sorry, I just wanted to get through a couple of those. Hey, look, man.
Hey, look, that's Hanny.
These cons are all about
Oh,
the
he's finally
toys.
on the show.
There's
Yeah.
Hanny.
You know what? I'm gonna tell. I'm not buying from anymore until he gets on the show.
There he is. He's got some MPs on clearance there.
Is that that's a SXS.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Clamp down. Good stuff.
It's like,
There's
fuck
Hanny.
it, we ain't bringing the glass to this show.
And
There's no carpet.
he did it 215 toy style. Looks like he had some stuff out there for
Yeah,
people
it's
to play
on
with.
the table. Yeah,
So
nice.
Way to do it. Handy's good dude, man.
yep. He has the Gorilla.
That's such a horrible name.
It's racist.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. They did that, so anybody that said it just sounds racist.
There's that.
Well, when the
MS
Asian says
Prime.
it's okay.
Yep.
You have that Prime, right? That MSO whatever.
Yep. Oh man, it's awesome. Hold on.
I don't know. What is it about like looking
know
at
what?
figures for sale gets me hyped? Even though I know I don't buy any of them, like I'll walk by that table and be like, man, I don't need any of these. But just you get excited, like, ooh, maybe I'm gonna buy something.
Yep.
So
And then you're like, nah.
I'm not.
And
I'm not saying like Dairy Con's like not big, but I always thought it was a little bit more. You know, because I heard it's been around for a couple years, and
they had some artists there too. This is Archie Cunningham.
don't blow me off, Brian.
Oh, sorry, man.
He wasn't done.
It's all right. I'm not done.
Oh, my bad.
It's not your time, Brian.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jessica. Which picture do you want to talk about?
Oh no, I'm good. We can talk about now. I was looking at the art.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but I think this con has actually gotten bigger over the years, and it's gotten some recognition. And I know that they have their own like custom figures, or not custom, but exclusive figures each year.
Yeah,
and
they've
stuff
had
like that.
exclusive.
Well, and that's why I was a bit shocked because like the venue, I pictured it, and it's not to knock the venue, but just from the photos, it doesn't look like it's like. I don't want to say fancy, but I don't know any other way to say it.
That's
but
what I was saying. That's what I was just going to say.
And it was my impression that this was like one of the major cons to go to.
Next year we'll have carpet.
Right. So yeah, and I'm not.
That's exactly what I was just saying. It looks great, but I just thought a little bit more.
I think they usually are in a hotel,
Realmcon.com.
but they like outgrew it, so now they're apparently in a barn or something like that.
Realmcon.com.
It looks like a gymnasium.
Yep.
Yeah, it does look like a gym.
Realm
2018.
And then here's
2018. Realmcon.com.
here's Robert D having some fun.
Oh,
He does.
Is that the Garriga helmet?
She's excited to be here, reading a book.
She's like, how much money am I making right now?
Run into these robots.
Look at those guys. Hold on. Wait. Don't switch the picture. Zoom in. Zoom in some more.
Left or right?
To the right. Look at these two dudes cooking up some shady shit in the back.
Yeah.
Those two dudes are fucking haggling right now.
Yo, bro.
Listen. Don't come in here with $65. This shit is premium, son.
This is a G2. This is a G2 Shine.
This is an exclusive repaint. Look at the vibrancy of the silver right here. Silver, it's immaculate.
Got the upgrades on it already.
Not one. There's no creases in the box at all. Get your shit out of here. Get your shitty offer out of here.
Look at Cyclops, the dude in the back. Let's hold on. Zoom in again. Now I just want to poke
Oh
out
wait,
these
there's
photos.
another one.
Yeah, okay. Zoom in to the guy on the left.
Which guy?
Fucking Robert.
Left in the back. That looks like he's wearing a Cyclops visor.
This guy.
All the way back
right there. Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Green.
I know. Well, it's the grainy that helps it out.
Yeah.
That's when the magic happens.
Robert D, man.
I love those two guys, man. Just fucking swinging in the back.
Here's pictures of some kid. It's Rob's kid. He's doing the do.
Zoidberg.
Got some Beast Wars things going on here. That's cool, man. You get to bring your kid.
Rob Milton said, no joke, that place is called the Cow Palace. Oh, that's so funny.
And dude, hey, you got to take your hauls home. You got to fit them in somehow.
Look at that. Like, we're cruising with this. Such a good day. We're cruising with the top down.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
And then-
cool, man. I can't wait to take my kids to, like, or at least hopefully my son will be all hyped enough to go to that stuff. That's cool.
This is Chris with his haul. He's got a grinder, Cheetor, something else in here, Common Rider, I guess. And check these out. It's like Cowabunga
Oh, that's cool.
power.
Did you do that? No.
I didn't, but you know what I mean? That's people who care right there just for putting that together.
Nice.
And then Rob picked up Unique Toys Provider. Some Fans Toys. I was going to say Fans Toys Stomp, but it's Fans Project
I know.
Sludge.
I know Rob posted this stuff for everyone to see, but it's good to know that we're just putting his business out there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Justin.
This
Yeah.
is this is the part of the show where Brian shares people's haul picks for the week.
Hey, people are proud of this stuff.
Hey, Brian, what'd the community get this week?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, there you go.
Whether or not you want to show us or not, here's what you got.
Justin picked up some primes in here. He's got MAS Prime. That's awesome, man.
That thing is huge.
Are those the oversized Toy World ones, or are those the official ones?
Official.
I've never seen the oversized in a package. It's always loose from China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Looks like he got a Dairy Con t-shirt too.
Nice.
Sweet. And he picked up the Nautica. He must have bought that off of somebody who decided to break up that Velocitron set. And this is a panoramic picture that Rob put together, so you can kind of see what the whole thing's about.
And people talk shit about NJCC.
Dude, but they're good for them. Like, I don't know if it's just like their what's the word? Their promotion or their publicity for it is really good, because I was under the impression that this thing was like a TFCon, like huge.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought also.
So the word of mouth on this thing is great.
yeah,
I mean,
put some.
So
now all they need is put some flavor in it, man.
yeah, it's
Put your
missing
own
the
little
flavor.
Flavor.
Come
Yeah,
on, Dairy Con, you should be having a milk
get
vendor.
some flavor, man. We need some chocolate milk.
Milk.
Yeah, you should have a milk. Why not? Dude? Go for it. You call it a Dairy Con. Where's that milk vendor?
Get some strawberry quick in that bitch.
I think they do stuff on like the preceding days too. I think the actual con is just on the Saturday, but like Friday they have like contests and events and things like that, and game night and stuff. I think that they had like some jump starter contest where they like went to see, I think, whose jump starter went the farthest before jumping or something like that.
Great. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool that they like. That's unique stuff. Like these
Yeah.
are people that whoever puts this con on, like obviously it does care about it. You know what I mean? Hold on, look at the cow over there, right there.
What, the big chick in that one chair right here?
And people make
Oh,
fun
No,
of
that's
Alabama.
Green Lantern was there.
Yeah, Green Lantern.
John Stewart.
And I
Looking
think this last one, just to say, how we say we're doing it wrong. So basically, Justin just says, being able to meet these people and make some new friends, stuff like that.
The best
So-
haul was being able to hang out with good people all day and watching all the younglings enjoy Transformers like we do. Met a lot of future collectors and lifelong fans today. I saw guys just giving away stuff to kids. To me, that's what DairyCon has always been about.
It's dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good stuff, man.
Quote, unquote.
Yep.
Throw a little R.O.C. in there and we're good.
Yep. And then that's it.
Cool. That's awesome. Thanks for putting that together, Brian.
No problem.
Well, we we burned 2 hours real quick, but
Yeah,
we do have some questions real quick. We can answer a couple. Let me find my.
How do you turn?
Oh, sorry, Brock. We don't have it in hand to reaction to MP36. Let's see. Let's answer some questions that we don't get a lot. All right. Hey, go-to fast food meal. That's a cool question, and I think some of us can answer it. I'll go first. Mine, if it's either if I'm going to eat fast food, it's probably going to be Crystal
Nice.
or a Big Mac. If I'm going to McDonald's, it's a Big Mac or a Grand Mac if they still have a Grand Mac.
I was gonna say the Grand Mac.
the house.
We are.
But I like Crystal. I get a #1 with cheese, with fries, a sweet tea, and an apple
What's a crystal?
Crystal's like
It's
it's like a White Castle.
White Castle.
It's a Southern.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
We don't have White Castle in Alabama, but we have Crystal.
I don't think you're missing out necessarily.
Crystal feeds my need.
Yeah, I can see.
The guy who was the Nathan's hot dog eating champion for a long time, Kobayashi, actually held the Crystal eating championship too. Small bit of trivia. So,
Fuck yeah, Kobayashi.
yep. All right, Brian, what's your go-to fast food meal?
I'm more of a breakfast fast food person.
See, I didn't even go there.
So
Dirty what I
if
eat.
I'm gonna get a meal, it would be McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin with a hash brown.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Good eating right there. Just what about you?
Oh, it depends. So it's usually Chick-fil-A.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and I'll get that spicy chicken.
None around me either.
Yes, Chick-fil-A.
Or if I go to McDonald's, it'll be some double cheeseburgers.
What about you, Paul?
I'm actually almost exactly like Jess, because Chick-fil-A is spicy chicken sandwich. If it's during the day, if it's during the morning, spicy chicken biscuit.
Yep. Spicy
Can I
chicken
ta-
biscuit is the greatest fucking thing on the planet.
Fuck yeah.
Can I tell you guys a sad story? I was in Atlanta working a while back. There's a Chick-fil-A right in front of the place I was working, and I stopped in there, and I need a spicy chicken. I'm sorry, sir, we no longer have the spicy chicken.
Whoa, what?
Oh, man.
So,
I'd have been
so
like,
the-
I'm gonna burn your store down, dude.
so those are all franchises, and apparently, some of them got like it's kind of an egg McMuffin-ish kind of sandwich, and some of them took the spicy chicken off the menu.
Oh, you want to hear something crazy? We got both. We got that egg McMuffin.
No,
thing.
I've seen it. It was just
Yeah.
this particular franchise in Atlanta, where Chick-fil-A is from. Essentially, decided to get rid of that at that particular franchisee's location. So
That's fucked up. Hey, Jess,
Yeah.
do you have the spicy nuggets over by you?
That's the only thing we don't have.
I don't either.
And I
want
wish
one,
that we
but I
did.
don't have them.
He's got spicy nuggets, all right.
wait a minute,
But he's got armadillos there.
hang on. Chick-fil-A spicy nuggets.
It's only like
Okay.
certain places in the country.
All right,
I
I'm
wish that
going
we
on. I'm going on a mission. I wish they sold chicken minis all day.
You could
Oh, those are
probably. I
good.
wonder if you could probably ask them to do it. I bet you they would do it if you just asked them.
Do you
Like,
have
it's
anything
not-
you want? Ask
Yeah,
me.
I mean, like I will say about Chick-fil-A, they're very accommodating.
all right, Dust. What's your go-to fast food meal?
Taco Bell, I'm the $5 box, whatever's the $5 box of the week,
That's
or the
strong.
month, whatever hell. And at McDonald's, I'm a big the 2 cheeseburger guy. Even though I've been pushing that Grand Mac, but like
Listen, the McDonald's cheeseburger is where it's at.
the 2 cheeseburgers, the basic 2 cheeseburger meal. If I go to McDonald's,
You got to go to the 2 double cheeseburgers. I'm just
I
saying.
know. I've been pushing the Grand Mac. Yo, I've been pushing that Grand Mac on all of you guys, but
I still have not tried it.
I said
come on, just got to.
I said Crystal, but now that I sadly think about it, I almost have a favorite at every fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Like I love the 4 for $4 at Wendy's just because it's such
Yeah, the 4 for $4, man. Oh, I've been rocking that recently,
I
man.
have to. I get the 4 for $4 with a double stack and a
God,
fucking dollar frosty, and I'm good to go.
Fucking a year ago, I would never touch that shit, man. Stop me! You guys are killing me.
I love Wendy's too.
Hey, what's up with that R.O.C. Weight loss challenge?
It's done.
So it's over. We actually had a tie. Actually,
Speaking of fast food,
Brock and Dom. They're probably both up to their eyebrows. And
how do they tie?
14.63%. They
Wow.
Percentage of
Yep.
weight loss.
Exactly
weight
the
loss.
same 6.3%.
14.63%.
That's a bummer. Like one of those dudes, like, dude, I should not have eaten breakfast.
Somebody was
should not have eaten
6.4.
dinner that day. Like,
Nobody 0.64. Nobody was 6.2.
It was, it's funny. Dom told me, he's like, I don't remember what his weight was, but he said it was a pound less 2 days before, and he's like,
Oh.
I almost posted it, and he didn't, and then it was more when he finally did the weigh in.
but that's cool, man. Shit, he still won. He still
Yeah.
won some money.
Yeah, I mean, as a group, we lost over 200 pounds. So
Nice, congrats. So what we splitting the money on that?
yeah, so they already got paid. Yeah, they each got $200. So congrats
Nice.
to
Good
those
for them.
people.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
And I think like that's yeah, they did a good job, man. Both those dudes killed it.
Yeah,
I
man.
think we're gonna do it again. I'd actually like to find somebody else that would like to run it, because it was kind of a chore every other weekend to put it all together.
Well, I just think maybe you don't weigh in that much.
I don't know.
What,
Talk
you don't
about it
weigh in
later.
every week?
It was every other week.
It was every other week.
Oh, wow. That was a lot? Every other week was a lot?
Well, I think you need that though to
Yeah,
drive
otherwise-
people to see how they're doing,
Yep.
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, somebody else wants
Well-
to admin it. Just hit me up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'll send you the spreadsheet that I used, and
We had a group out there. We got a whole family out there. Anybody wants to
maybe we'll double down. Maybe I'll make it 40, but buy in the second round.
That's good
Ooh.
because the spring's when I start trying. So
Oh, yeah? Really?
it is.
It is already spring though, Brian.
Yeah,
Have
but
you-
it
have you
just sprung. It just sprung.
Dude, it's been like
I-
2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, you sprung.
And hey,
You sprung for 16 fucking big Grand Mac meals. That's what you
right.
sprung for.
What I love is like Jose. Every time I'm going in again, like that dude got hooked on the Grand Mac.
I know, man. And I feel so bad, man, because I was like, yo, man, you guys got to try this. It's so good. And then, like,
Sorry,
everybody's
everybody.
like, Grand Mac, Grand Mac, Grand Mac.
So, well, hey, it is getting about that time. Brian, you want to run through the chatagram and let us
Yeah,
know
we
who
got
the lead jackals were tonight?
Some new people in here too. So starting off, as usual, we have. Can you guess?
Nightwing?
Ojechi.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Ajechi was in there.
Oh, yeah.
Civic 0429. Welcome. Said Nightwing in them. Jarms is in there. And Brian's Super Dimensional. Cabalta. Energon Addict, who was hiding in there with his real name for some reason. And we have Breezy Fresh. I put Breezy Freezy. Not really sure why I put that in there. But it was Breezy Fresh.
Feeling it. You're feeling it.
It's Sunday Heat was in there. Lionel M. Sam M was in there. Lord Shadowkeeper. And Thoughts and Prayers. Man, it's
Yeah, shout out.
he had some bad news in there. Let's see, Shellformer's in there, Code 3 Collector, KJ Smith, Walter, Tyler F, Knight of Ren, Todd H, Gita Articulated Figure Art, I believe that's what that is. Van B. Van B was in there. Hey, shout out to Van B, man. He jumped on a after hours. What was it? Plastic Fanatics, I think.
Yeah, 7 hour. The 7 hour broadcast.
He jumped in afterwards, I think, and he was just saying, how great it was that we were in there in force at TFCon. And
Oh, dude, yeah, we hung out some. TFCon, that was cool.
Yep,
it was good to see him.
Frogman 78, Paul S, Rob M is in there, Charles, Mr. Nick Brammer, internet personality Justin L. We had
Dude kills me.
We had David L in there, Trent's 5, Menosaur 36. That's Tentacles, I believe, right?
Minosaur 36 is DPC.
DPC. My bad.
From the other side of the world.
He's sending me my Megatron EMS.
Yeah, I bet he is. He's sending it SAL.
He's got 2 of them.
Oh, to look.
We had Terry B, Kenny Prime, and Chris S. A new person I haven't seen before, so welcome.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, thank you to everybody that participated in our chat today. It's the place to be on Monday nights. Who cares about collegiate basketball championships? Apparently 42 people don't. Along with the 5 of us in here. So
Come on, get in the chat. We give shit away.
let's do a little bit of where you at, Brink.
You can find me hanging out in the Facebook groups and on Instagram as Brinkalizer.
The Brinkalizer. Jisk.
Yo, you guys can catch me at Jbotron. Jbotron. I said Jbotron. Doesn't matter. Instagram and Facebook, Jbotron. Jisk one on Instagram as well. Also, I wanted to say, watch Legion. Season finale just happened. It's a good show, man. I know we didn't talk about that, but watch the show. It's good.
Hey, we
It is
also
very
didn't
good.
talk about Iron Fist.
Man, nobody cares about that shit.
Yeah, it's kind of come and gone, but
Yeah, just listen to Nerd Rage, listen to Toy Detox.
that's right. Everybody else talked about it. I even talked about it on other shows. So
There you go. Yep.
Look at you.
I know. Internet personality over here, huh?
Sure.
All right. Paul, thanks for joining us. Tell the
Like a
people
bad rash.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Paul!
I am on Instagram, Twitter, Paul Chew1. Most frequently, you'll see me on Facebook as Paul Chew.
Thanks again for being on for the short notice. Worked out great though, man. You're
Catch me spinning. That should be a new name. Catch me
Right.
spinning.
That's your hashtag.
How about that? All right, Dust.
Dust Mites on Instagram. Eddie Dust Mites in the group. Dust Mites YouTube. Don't forget Cobra Law Records. Go out there, search it. The new album's coming out. Solo with a Smile. I've been inspired lately, and I made probably about 5 or 6 good beats in the past 2 weeks because I've been really dry lately. So, the solo project is moving along.
All right. And you can find me on Instagram at Pinkerton and on The Good Book as Christopher Pinkerton because that's what my mama named me. And you can find Crashbox Customs on all your social media. Probably going to be taking a little bit of a break on commissions while all this transit occurs in my life. But still out there if you want to get with me on something, just give me a holla, holla, holla. All right. Are you a kid at the pool table? If not, what are you doing with your life? The Cool Table Network, which you can find on Facebook, give us a like. It's a group of like-minded podcasts featuring Toy Detox, Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Plastic Fanatics, Figa Bangin', Beer and Bolters 40K, Stasis Lock in 8 weeks. Shout out once again to the Cobra Law family. You can send your What's in the Fucking Box and Shelf Life videos to...
And ETR2 tryouts to entertherealmcast@gmail.com.
That's right. Don't forget your ETR tryout videos. And as our special guest tonight will tell you, you don't necessarily have to have your
Yeah, you don't need
a normal fan. Hey, I want to see some spinning Christmas sweaters.
Yes. Hey, I just think
This
I just
Christmas.
think for like the summer, if we're down summer weeks, we just fucking pick people out of fucking random. Just get them in here. But whatever.
Absolutely.
Just everybody.
Absolutely. I think
Fuck
that's
it.
great.
You're in.
There you go. We'll just pull people out of the chat.
Yeah, we'll call it
All right,
Shit Show 1, Shit Show 2, Shit Show 3.
There you go. Our Facebook group is Realm of Collectors. Our Instagram is @Realm of Collectors. Our website is realmofcollectors.com. You can also find this and many of our other shows, including the R.O.C. Hangout now. I think they'll be done this week. They're put up through iTunes, but you can find them on a lot of your other podcast services that are available on Android and other ways. Merchandise, we still have rock packs in 2X and 3X. We have the knit caps for you hipsters. I have several of those left. And the glasses, I'm just going to say, if you want a glass, hit me up and let me see what I can do to get it to you, because the shipping on those things is going to be expensive. If you want a glass, give me a holler on social media, and I will do my best to get it to you.
Got to use lighter glass.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I just, you know what? Hey, listen, guys, I'm just going to do red Solo cups, and I'll just write it on there. With
Yes.
Hey, I want one of those. I want one of
Slap
those
a
glasses.
sticker on it, and it's done.
I got to send you something anyways, just so you know I can talk about
But I want one of those glasses for the price of On the House.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think anybody got them that cheap. So,
No, I
All right.
did it.
so we will have an unbroadcasted Kicking It hangout here.
Yeah,
We're actually going to do a little bit of a GoFundMe to try to get Brian some spackle to fill that hole in the wall. Just kidding, Brian. I just literally saw it for the first time.
Yeah, it's been months. I
I
should
can't-
probably do that.
you have that, even though you had the reappraisal, right?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
hide it? Did you stand in front of it like the whole time?
Yeah, I just put a chair behind it. That's what caused the hole anyway.
So we will have an unbroadcast.
Listen, that's where Brian says, "Oh man, I got stuck."
Yeah, that's where
That's what that hole is for.
Oh shit.
That's a stuck hole.
that's where the
Brought it back around. Nice.
You a step? You're not a step? Out.
that's where it comes from. All right, so check the link or holler at Dust if you want in the unbroadcasted here in a minute.
Hit me up. About 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so.
Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that. See you later. Go enjoy your stuck sticky porn.
I'm
Sticky.
not with it. Again,
sticky
every
step
time I
porn.
see it, it's always like it's always some dumb girl who's got her hand stuck, right? It's never the dude. I understand why. I'm for argument's sake, I understand why.
Stuck porn.
I've never actually.
And
I've
it's
heard a
always-
lot of porn, but I've
it's
never
always-
heard stuck porn.
It's always the chick's brother, like, "Oh, what up, sis? What's Dad gonna say when you got your hand stuck? Come on, I'm gonna be late for my date. Get me out." Yeah.
You remember Sopranos? You remember Sopranos when Junior got us? You're flexing. You're flexing. Nothing?